twilight's fast fading, whose broad stripes and rush through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts he watched, were cannons be streaming, and the rockets red, the guns bursting in air, they flew through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Man, it's a Saturday afternoon game day here across the JAKIB Sports Network. Welcome in, everyone, to a big college football game today here over on Radnor Road as Eastern University welcomes in for the very, very first time. Stevenson, the Mustangs come in. Warren, my partner Warren Schmidt, along with Coach Bernie Nowatarski, and I've got to go out and say right out of the box, this may be the biggest game in the history of this young program. Excited to be up in the box and excited we're playing at home today.
I am really excited to be here, obviously, at Eastern University's home football field. For them to take on Stevenson. Last season, they played Stevenson the last game of the season. Down there, played them really competitive. It came down to the last play, and they lost. What I love hearing about from Coach Billy Crocker is how good a practice week they had. Coach, does that make a big difference when your coach is saying, hey, we had a great practice week?
Winning changes everything. Taking the win last week up at Alvernia, it puts you in a different mindset, and it gives you the taste of what you're actually working for. So, like I said, winning changes everything.
Well, it's a beautiful day for football here over on Radnor Road. The wind might be a factor in the football game today as the wind is blowing through the stadium. Even the replay tent is positioned a lot lower just because the amount of wind that's circulating, and of course that could factor into the game. The game a year ago was decided by a field goal. We may see John Nolik get a lot of work today. We'll see how that plays out.
Well, John Nolik had 3 field goals last week out at Alvernia. Getting back to last week, what a great road win that was. After leading the first half, they go in 9-0. That third quarter, they didn't play as well as they would like to. Really close game, and then obviously Eastern came in and had a big win against Alvernia during their homecoming. But you're right, Coach. Winning cures everything. It makes everything taste better. Practice seems easier, but it's really great to see what these guys are going to do today against a really tough Stevenson team.
It sure does. And then, last year, I forgot that was an overtime game that they lost on a field goal at the end of the game. So they can go out and get after this. It'd be a great – I talked to Eric before the game. It'd be a great win for us at home.
Well, as Krause said, this could be the signature win of this program. Obviously, they've taken care of business against the 2 Reading teams, but this is one of the perennial powerhouses in the MAC conference. To get a big home win against Stevenson would be huge for this program.
Well, we're set to begin, and Eastern will kick off today. 43, John Nolik, who was booting a few extra kicks because of that wind during the pregame. He will tee it up on his own 35-yard line. The Mustangs will stand back and receive. We'll get football underway across the JAKIB Sports Network. We thank everybody for tuning in. Set to go, and Nolik puts the foot to the football, and his kick sails through the end zone. Devin Gant was there, but he watched it go right over his head and out of bounds, and the Mustangs will take over. First down and 10 from their own 25.
John Nolik's been kicking the ball really well. It's great to have a young kicker be able to kick it out of the end zone. Obviously, no return. Great job by John Nolik and the coverage team to start this game off.
He leads the MAC in field goals kicked.
Mustangs come in, they're 4-1. Number 9 is their quarterback, Nair Wilson, a senior, 5'10", 275. Stands in, and he's in out of the gun. First down and 10, first snap from the 25. Wilson, quick to the ground, or quick pass to the air, short pitch and catch, but it bounces to the intended receiver. Dion Richardson was the intended receiver, but he didn't have a shot on it.
I will tell you, this quarterback does not pass the eye test of being a quarterback. He looks more like a guard. But if they have him drop back and pass, that's a win for this defense. How these defensive backs have been playing, Jamari James up there, number 1 in coverage there, that really bodes well for Eastern.
And Joe did say 275. He's not kidding.
Second down and 10, football on the 25. Wilson still in, out of the gun. He snaps the football. Wilson looking. He's going to fire again. He's down over across the middle. He's got a receiver, and that pass is complete. Great one-handed catch out by number 4, Devon Grant. Gets out to the 45-yard line. They move the sticks, picks up a first down.
Good coverage there by Drew Beckford, the safety position. The ball's behind him. Receiver makes a great one-handed behind his back catch. Sometimes you just tip your hat, right, Coach?
Yep. And they went with a straight RPO that time.
So they convert on the second down and 10. Now first down and 10 out to their own 45-yard line. Wilson hands the football off.
I don't want to body shame in any way, shape, or form. You would think this quarterback is not a run threat, but I guess we won't know till we actually see what he does. But he throws a nice ball, and he's obviously running a college offense.
LJ Blackwell on the first carry gets 2, second and 8. Football now on the 47. Opening minute of play here on Radnor Road. Eastern looking to get a big win today against the Mustangs. Second down and 8. Wilson again hands the football up. Nothing there in the interior part of the line. Shut Blackwell down. He may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll bring up a third down.
Defensive line's been playing really well. Logan McGowan, defensive end. Salif Nakeem in the middle. Evan Harris and Perry Parker. I know Nardo Murphy works in there. Mark Campbell, Maurice McCray. This defensive line is really starting to grow up right in front of our eyes and play really well. Good 2 downs there to have this third and long.
13-19 remaining, opening quarter, big third down. Wilson out of the gun, fires, and the pass is incomplete. Multiple flags come in. No shot for the receiver to get there, but the flags came in. He went down before the football arrived, and that's when we saw the flags come in.
Yeah, it wasn't catchable, but they did get their feet tangled up, and we were behind him, so I think that's why the flag came out.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's just one of those tough calls that happens when defensive backs get tangled up.
Pass interference. Number 30. That penalty enforced 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So an automatic first down moves the sticks, the chains, and now they cross over midfield, and they move to what is the 43-yard line of Eastern. Stevenson going our right to left, opening drive, opening quarter. It's Saturday afternoon football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Wilson, the senior quarterback. He's in, out of the gun. He's throwing the football a lot on this opening possession. Snap to Wilson. Fires. Complete. Short pitch and catch over to his receiver, number 6. That's Dylan Johnson. Johnson gets space in front of him. Crosses over the 30, over the 25-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. They move the sticks. Another first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was just a good call by the offense and what the defense was for Eastern there. Eastern was kind of bunched up, expecting a run, throw it out there, which is actually a glorified run, but he turned in, he got those yak yards, which, obviously this defense is flying to the ball. You want to try to limit those yak yards, which is yards after the catch.
See if the defense can come up with a stop here. A lot of motion on the Mustang offense. First down and 10 from the Eastern 23-yard line. Wilson in, out of the gun. Hands the football off, straight up the gut. Again, the defense is there to stop. That is LJ Blackwell on the carry. Nothing there for LJ. Defensive front, Warren. Good stop again. Number 99, Maurice McCray, leading the charge. That'll bring up a second down. Blackwell may have actually lost a yard. So call it second down and 11 from the 24.
They're running an RPO style offense, but I don't know if he's a run threat.
Now second down. Wilson keeps the football, fires, passes complete, short pitch and catch down at the 20-yard line. Dylan Johnson, number 6.
It's just an inside dig route from the slot receiver. Stayed behind the linebackers in front of the safety. So you got a big third down now.
Yep, big third down here. Who's going to step up? Defensive backs been playing really well. Linebackers playing really well. Who's going to step up on this big play?
Johnson knocked out at the 19. So third down and 5, 11 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. Snap again to Wilson. Dropping now, plenty of time. Rolls, extends the play.
Ball's out.
Completes the football again to Johnson. The football's down. Does Eastern have it? We'll wait and see. Did they get it? And they did. And Eastern holds. And a big turnover for that Eastern defense who had their backs up against the wall on that opening drive.
And that's the definition of bend, don't break, right, Coach? Great job by the defense. I'm not sure who knocked the ball out. We'll have to get that number. But great play by the defense on the big third down call.
Yeah, it was a perfect bringing of his arm through the ball to strip it, and then we covered it. They're very patient on their offense. He waited for that to clear, but we had good coverage, and turnover's a turnover.
Yeah, and their quarterback stays back in that pocket, and he actually goes through his progressions. He's actually a pretty good throwing quarterback back there. Like last week, Cole Jones knocks the ball out. Drew Beckford picks it up, gets a pick 6 for Eastern last week. Not quite the same result, but a big turnover nonetheless.
These are the things that happened to us before. Now we're starting to create those turnovers, which are huge.
Yeah, on the replay there, if you're watching the stream, you saw the LJ Blackwell drop the football, but they are challenging it. You can see, was he down or not? So the officials making their way down to the replay 10. Again, because of the wind today, that tent is not elevated that high, and they have it anchored down with sandbags. We'll keep it here while they sort everything out. 11:05 remaining here in the opening quarter and the first replay.
I think they're challenging whether or not he actually caught it.
Right, they're definitely challenging. There's definitely a fumble, but they're challenging if he made a football move. And the good thing is that on the field, it was ruled a fumble, so they're going to have irrefutable evidence to overturn this.
Stevenson wants it to be an incomplete pass.
Yes. So this gives us a chance. I'm going to announce the defense real quick. We don't get a chance to announce these guys all the time. Logan McGowan, Salif Nakima, Evan Harris, Perry Parker on that front defensive line with Maurice McCray coming in, Martin Campbell, Nardo Murphy rotates in there. Then the linebackers, Jason Bateman, monster game last week. Chris Forte, Andrew Campbell provided a lot of pressure last week. And then the cornerbacks, TJ Alston had a really good game last week. Jamari James had a great game. Drew Beckford had a touchdown last week in a great game. Gashawn Moody, number 7, always in there for all the tackles. Coach, 13 guys last week on this defense had 3 or more tackles. That is just an amazing stat, how they're starting to have some guys. And here comes the replay.
I think it's our ball.
Pretty quick review there, by the way. If you go if you use your litmus test, what it's been like so far this season. Let's get the call. Here it is.
After review, the ruling on the field has been confirmed. The receiver maintained possession of the ball and took 4 steps before being hit and fumbled.
So the ruling on the field is confirmed, and what that means is that Brett Knabb and the offense will come out. They'll start first down and 10, and they'll start on their own 15-yard line. They'll go our left to right after the challenge.
If you remember, Knabb had 180 yards rushing against these guys last year.
Let's see what he does. First down and 10 for Eastern. Knabb out of the shotgun. Pass is complete. Now that's Curtis Johnson, and Johnson has space out in front of him, and he gets it off, I think, to move the sticks as he busts out to the 25-yard line. Good short pitch and catch and some good yak from CJ.
I love that wheel route that they have for Curtis Johnson. We got a chance to meet his uncle last week who played at Widener. His other uncle, Billy White Shoes Johnson, a legendary player, played at Widener as well. Curtis Johnson from California. Hopefully his parents are listening. I'll tell you, your kid's a good football player. He's got great hands, makes the catch, and that's a big first down there for this offense.
I knew you'd like that call.
First down and 10 for Knabb on the offense. Brilliant in the backfield pass, short pitch and cast is complete. Elijah Knowles on the end of that. Offense on the move, picks up 10. They move the sticks. It's another first down.
So talking to Nate Hinkle before the game, assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, he said, we're coming out with a simple game plan. I love this on first down, coach.
Yeah.
Throw on first down. It's a lot easier when you're playing behind the sticks than in front of the sticks. Right now, they're playing in front of the sticks. I love this play call so far for Nate Hinkle.
The first
opening of the game.
The first pass of Johnson is literally almost like a sweep, getting him out in space. And the next one's just a nice pitch and catch.
First down now, 10 for Knapp. He's out of the gun. Drops 5.
He's wide open.
Down the field. He's got him.
No.
Oh, no. He had his man, Nasik Smith. Hit him right in the hand with Green in front of him. And Nasik may have been looking at the end zone, took his eye off the football, and dropped it wide open. But nevertheless, it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, last week they had a big completion to Eddie Swinton that Nab had. Brett threw that perfectly into Nasik Smith. Obviously, not a good result. I think he was too open, Coach.
There was no one within 15 yards of him.
And it was a good ball by Brett Knapp. Needed push and refresh button.
Throw it right back. Throw it right back to him.
Right back to Nasik Smith.
Second down and 10, football on the 36. 9:37 remaining. Knapp again out of the gun, swings the pass over to his left. Eddie Swinton was the intended receiver, but he was not in motion to even catch that football. It falls to the ground. It'll bring up third down.
I like that play call too. You got to get Eddie Swinton involved in the offense. Got him a big reception last week for over 40 yards. Get your playmakers involved. Get Nasik Smith back involved in this game as well. And then obviously our guy Jeremiah Brilliant hasn't even touched the ball yet. Really good running back for Eastern.
Number 0, Justin Nicolopoulos checks into the lineup. He'll be to the right of Knapp. Third down and 10, football on the 36. 9 minutes, 34 seconds.
I was going to say, that's a different formation.
Knapp,
so wheel
naked
route.
Backfield, fires. He's
open.
got him open. He had his intended receiver was Nicolopoulos, but no shot as Knapp overthrew the pass, and that'll bring up a quick fourth down after 2 opening first downs that converted into 10-yard gains. They're going to have to punt the football. John Westfield will come in and do the job.
Yeah, John's been doing a really good job. Sean McNamara, the long snapper, actually special teams player of the week last week for not only snapping but getting a big fumble recovery. John needs to get a good punt off here.
They'll have the wind behind him.
So Westfield will stand on his own 22. Number 4 is Devin Gant. He'll be back deep for the Mustangs. Westfield gets a big
He
high
waved. He
kick,
waved.
and Gant fielded it. He did wave and call for the fair catch. So good punt by Westfield. Will take the wind at his back, and the Mustangs will start their second possession of the afternoon deep in their own territory.
I was going to say, isn't that a penalty? When you fair catch it and then run?
I think back in our day, maybe. I don't think that is anymore. It should be. But getting back to the offense, I love how they came out. That was a great 3 plays. It should be a touchdown. So what do you do, Coach, in that situation? You wrap your arms around Nasik Smith, say, hey, you're one of our playmakers. You're going to get another opportunity to make a big play. When it comes to you again, just make that play.
All right, here we go for Nair Wilson, the 5'10" senior, 275 in, out of the gun, and he's chucking the football today on his second position on a 1st and 10 from starting on their own 12-yard line. Pass complete.
That's complete to number 10, Mackay.
Those little passes
Mackay
like that
Walker.
are essentially run plays. Our corners got to get rid of the stalk blockers.
Tackled by Gashawn Moody.
Now we just did what we did last week. Our linebacker came out, and extra DB came in.
Mackay Walker on the end of that pitch and catch gets 7, 2nd and 3 from the 12 out to the 19. Opening quarter, Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. LJ Blackwell on the carry for the Mustangs. Good enough to get the first down and move the sticks. He gets out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Andrew Campbell in there, Jason Bateman, as well as Gashawn Moody. I mean, we're going to say these guys' names a lot. I'll tell you, this is one of those defensive stances you have to have.
I think till the quarterback in the RPO shows he can run, you've got to focus on the receiver and the running back till he beats you running.
Great point, Coach.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line. 8:08 remaining. Opening quarter, no score. Wilson hands the football off. That's Blackwell again. Not much there for L.J. Blackwell.
You know, and I want to go back to our offense for a moment, too. Our coaches, I'm sure, are seeing we really made their corners and their safeties look bad so far. We found something.
Yep. Good play in there by Jeremy Brooks on that tackle.
So 2nd down and 7, football on the 28. Right to left for the Mustangs. Opening quarter, 7 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Wilson again. Pass is complete. That's Dylan Johnson. And Johnson's run out of bounds over in front of his own bench. Good enough. Based on the spot, good enough to pick up the first down. They move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10.
I'm going to tell you right now, they're running an arena offense. It's just snap and throw. What they're trying to do is draw the corners up, and then they're going to release them on a double move of some kind.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball to the outside because they're not finding anything in the middle of this Eastern defense, which is a good sign. The bad sign is, I think you're right, the corners need to have a little bit more press coverage.
1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line now. Wilson in the gun's been there all day and will probably stay there all day.
That's
flag comes in before the snap. 74 on the offensive side of the football. The big left tackle, Alex Aviles, flagged for the 5-yard penalty. It'll be a 5-yard step off against the Mustangs. Now 1st down and 15. They move from the 36 back to the 31. Just under 7 minutes to play, opening quarter. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Thanks for being with us this afternoon. Great day over here on Radnor Road. Perhaps the biggest game in this young history of this program. Wilson pass complete. That is complete to Dylan Johnson.
Pass complete to Dylan Johnson.
Over in front of the Eastern bench, knocked up out of bounds. Gets the 5+2 back, so he gets 7. So call it 3rd down and 8.
And Krause, to your point, you're right. It's a beautiful day for football today. A little breezy, but still, you love playing games with some cloud cover, the sun not in your face. Great day for a game. Great crowd here. Great to see these kids doing well in front of their home crowd.
I think with the wind as well, this is why Stevenson's throwing the very short, quick passes, because they're going into the wind right now, and it is pretty steady.
2nd down and 8, football from the 38. 23 is Blackwell again on the carries, not finding much room between the guards and the tackles as the Eastern front defense playing really, really strong up front.
I hope this official's not calling a penalty here on Andrew Campbell for throwing this defensive back off him. They're just engaged him, and he's getting blocked, and he peels him off. I hope this is not a personal foul here.
He's waving it.
Let's see if they're going to
no.
Pick it up or no.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughing. Number 30 on the defense.
That is a terrible call. That is an absolutely terrible call by that official. They're engaged. He's getting blocked, and he throws him off.
So they're allowed
from the ground.
They're allowed to stalk block, but we can't.
That is an absolute terrible call by this officiating crew.
A 15-yard personal foul.
Inserting themselves into the game when they don't need to.
Moves the football to the 44-yard line of the Eagles.
Check mark for Warren.
Mustangs. Here comes Blackwell. Now he gets room straight up the gut. He crosses over the 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line. On the 1st down carry.
And that's actually the first time they got some yards going between the center and guard.
Yeah, that's been their most productive run so far. The run game's not.
Eastern's been doing a really good job of stopping the run. They need to obviously continue to do that. But I still feel this is a big defensive series for this young defense to come through with not allowing any points.
2nd down and 4, football on the 38-yard line of Eastern. Pass complete. That's number 3 on the end of that. Dion Richardson to the 30-yard line, enough to move the sticks. They pick up another 1st down.
I know they're trying to bring the corners up to go behind them, but until we move up, they're going to keep throwing that out and gain 7-8 yards every throw.
First and 10 from the 30-yard line, under 5 opening quarter, 4 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. Mustangs in possession of the football on the move. Wilson again fires out into the pass is complete.
I run a coverage in man called press bail. I would have them come up, at least show like they're in a press, and right before the snap, you could back off to 5-6 yards if you want.
9-yard gain on that, so second down and 1 on the 21-yard line. Blackwell to the right of Wilson. Here comes LJ. Blackwell's got the first down as he crosses the 20 and bangs forward down to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good carries for Blackwell, who found space in between the guard and the tackle, picks up the first down.
Yeah, it looked like they're trying to bring a little pressure, too, off the corners, which they did last week really well. They had a bunch of tackle for losses. Again, they need to put some pressure on this quarterback, but also, to Coach's point, get a little tighter coverage on these receivers.
Down to the 16-yard line now, another first down. First down and 10. Give us to Blackwell again. Blackwell hit at the line, stays on his feet, crosses over the 15-yard line. And on the first down carry will net 5. So second down and 5. They'll mark them down at the 11.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we can't lose this by having them run the ball.
3 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. Opening quarter, still no score. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Thanks for being with us. Second down and 5, 3:17. Wilson. Now he's going to pass. He has an intended receiver. That pass is intended for Dylan Johnson, and it is incomplete, so it'll bring up a third down.
You know,
defenses are taught to look for a three-step drop, 5-step drop. He's just simply getting the ball and throwing it like instantly.
And to your point, Coach, that's really just a glorified run. You're getting your receiver out in space and trying to get those jack yards.
Yeah, his release might be a second, might be 1.5.
Which is to Coach's point, an arena release.
Big third down, 3rd and 5 from the 13. Wynn picking up on the snap. Wilson out of the gun. Gives the football to Blackwell, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Great play by Chris Forte. He loses yardage, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Great play there by Chris Forte.
Shocked that they went to a run.
Yep. I don't know why they did, but Chris Forte, great job. Your linebacker position coming through there, making a big play.
Well, they're not bringing their kicker on the field as of yet.
So a loss of a yard on the Forte stop, 4th and 6.
All right, you got to come up and play
This is one of
tight
those
man
big
here.
plays, right, Coach?
You got to play tight
big
man
play
here.
in the game right here.
Wilson out of the gun, 2:30 on the clock.
We're too loose on the slot.
He's at the 20. Now he holds the football, takes a shot over the middle of the field, and it is caught in the end zone, and it is a touchdown. Dylan Johnson got into the end zone, touchdown Mustangs.
Yep, that's just a good pitch and catch there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, from a defensive back standpoint, he crossed his face. He was able to come down and cut in front of the defender, which now it's you and the ball coming first. Gutsy call to go on 4th down.
Donnie Waite, number 49, in the kick for the Mustangs. Snap, hold, kick, up, and the kick is good. So with 2:22 remaining here in the opening quarter, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Eastern University football. The Mustangs, 7. Eastern, no score. Back in a moment.
Probably hearing a lot of
pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause.
And welcome back, everyone, to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network following the touchdown and the kickoff. That's Chris Rivera. He's over midfield, 45-40, and he's all the way down before he's knocked out of bounds, down at the 34-yard line, and that's exactly what you need. Number 25, Chris Rivera, kick to the outside, great return, no flags down.
Great deep kickoff, actually, by Stevenson, freshman. Great job, Chris Rivera. Great blocking. The first thing coach looked at, there was any laundry. This return team, special teams, has been playing really well. They get positive yards with no penalties. Great job, Chris Rivera. Exactly what the doctor needed for this offense to start in good field position.
And I've said it all season. I really like him back there as a return guy.
All right, Nab now takes over 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Nab's going to keep the football, stays on his feet, drops the shoulder before he's knocked out of bounds. And now there's some extracurricular activity as Nab was run up out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, boys. Call it both ways here.
If that would have been on the other side of the field, maybe you would have thrown it.
That other official would have thrown the foul.
So 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain for Nab. 2nd down and 8 from the 34. Sorry about that, Warren. I didn't mean to step on you there.
My fine letters go to Bernie Nowatarski at AOL.
I accept all.
2nd down and 8, football on the 32, 1:43 remaining. Here comes Jeremiah Villa, and he tries to get to the outside far side of the field. He's across over the 30-yard line, and then he's run up and knocked up out of bounds. Good run for Jeremiah, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Great job. Great run by Jeremiah Villa. Last week, he only had 50 yards, and I would have thought he would have had way more of that. Every yard was a tough yard last week. He is a great, tough runner. Great run there. 3rd and manageable.
He worked really hard for that.
He worked
for that
yard
yardage.
for that 50 yards.
Now, I don't know if we don't get the first here, are we going to go right with John to kick, or are we in 4-down territory? Like I said, he is leading the MAC in made field goals.
So 3rd down and 4. Swing the pass out to Brilliant. Get him one block. He stays on his feet, keeps his legs moving, bangs close. He might be short of the line to gain. It's close.
I think they're marking it short.
I think you got to go for it here.
Just short of the 25-yard line, 4th and inches.
See, I would go up right now under center and goose it.
Yep.
And catch them standing there.
They'll have to snap the football before the quarter expires.
I like it. See, I go right under center and goose him.
4th and a yard. Nab out of the gun. He's going to keep the football, and he is hit.
There we go.
He spins, and he stays on his feet, and he falls forward to get the 1st down, and that will bring an end to the opening quarter. As Nab was hit, he was able to spin, stay on his feet, and pick up the 1st down, and 1 quarter in the books. The Mustangs, 7 and Eastern, no score. We'll take a timeout on the JAKIB Sports Network. Back in a moment.
Eastern University because there was such a great sense of community.
I chose Eastern University because I could earn my master's in counseling fully online. Because they offer so many teaching certification options.
Because the school nurse certification is only 4 courses.
Because I could get my MBA fully online in 1 year.
Because I'm a working adult and the professors were so supportive.
Because of the beautiful campus.
What will be your because? Explore all the reasons to love Eastern University at eastern.edu.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in.
Decisions.
The dark.
The dark.
But I once heard someone say,
But as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid.
as long as you face the fear.
And keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for over 80 years. Independence Blue Cross.
And we're back here live on Radnor Road, 1 quarter in the books. The Mustangs have a touchdown. They lead Eastern 7-zip. Eastern has the football on the move. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line of the Mustangs following that great return by Chris Rivera, which is exactly what they needed as long as they could punch it in and get points out of this drive.
Huge first down there by Eastern with Brett Knapp getting those second yards. But I'll tell you, Eastern University dance team, number one, they are unbelievable. They are really talented girls.
I got to talk to a few of them on the way in today, and they are really talented. I gave them as many compliments as possible.
1st and 10, Nab's pass, cross over the middle. This pass is complete.
I like the play call.
That's Elijah Knowles, and a good catch after the or a good run after the catch for Knowles.
Krause, and an even better catch. He got that right off his shoelaces. Great job, Elijah Knowles, making that catch. Big first down there for this offense.
Mark him down at the 8-yard line. 1st down and goal. 32 is Curtis Johnson. He checks in. Johnson and Jeremiah Vrillin now in the backfield.
Get him on that wheel route here to the
First
right side
and
of the
goal.
field.
1st and goal, football on the 8-yard line. 2nd quarter just underway. Johnson in motion. Nab fires over the middle. He had his man, but it is incomplete. Little low, intended for Rivera. Couldn't pick it up off the turf, bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, to your point, Coach, they covered that wheel route with Curtis Johnson going out there. I really love to see him get out there in space and get him the ball.
And you know what? Now,
he made some tough catches last week.
Instead of when he gets out for the wheel route, bring it back in on a whip route, and he's going to be wide open.
And he's got great hands.
Might take a little longer, but it clears the corner out, and the safety couldn't cover it.
2nd down and 8, 14:09 remaining, opening or 2nd quarter action. Nab snaps, rolls. Pass comes back across the field. Is it in the end zone? Did he get it?
That's a touchdown.
That is a touchdown.
If they don't raise their hands.
Rivera, there it is. As Rivera had to go down to the turf to make it. Good shot. Nab put it where he had to put it. And Rivera made a great catch on the football. And those points up on the board go to number 25. Great catch by Rivera.
Great answer by Eastern University football team there, right, Coach? Big return, have your offense coming. Big 4th down, convert. Great job. Chris Rivera did a lot of that work on that drive, but really good to see them come through.
Nolik in for the extra point. Snap down, hold, off kick is good. So John Nolik converts, and the game is now tied at 7. We'll keep it here on the JAKIB Sports Network following that big return, Coach. What did you see differently from this offense? They wanted to punch it in, and they took control of that football.
Well, with the big return and you get a short field like that after giving up a score, and it brings life back to you. They're, and they're realizing that one score is not going to do it to put them in a hole. So they just came out and went about their business.
But, Coach, for me, it's the answer, right?
Yeah.
You had a touchdown that was taken off the board in a way, and then all of a sudden you let up a touchdown. How do you respond? This team responds. Big return, then the offense comes in and punches it in. Great job. Big check mark here for the coaching staff of keeping this team going against a really good team, Stevenson team. Big answer there. Great job getting the score.
I am putting a big asterisk up on this refereeing crew. I'm not sold on them at all.
Nolik will kick following the touchdown. His kick is deep. It's going to be handled at the 5-yard line. Devin Grant comes out to the 20-yard line.
Into the wind. He almost kicked it out of the
4-yard line.
Great job, John. Great job, too, John Nolik, on that extra point, too, right? His first kick's kind of been his bugaboo. Great job, John Nolik, coming out, making a big extra point.
Points are going to matter.
Every point.
What's this defense got to do, Coach? They need to get a stop. I'd love to see a 3 and out.
I think they got to just tighten the corners up a little bit because I don't think he's going to stop throwing these little outs until we move up. And like I said, then he's going to want to try and throw one deep.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They'll start on their own 21-yard line. 7-7, 13:57 remaining. Nair Wilson in out of the gun.
There's a shot. He's got his man.
Receiver is wide open. That's number 3, Dion Richardson. Talk about wide open, and Richardson jogs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A flag is down. So hold on.
Illegal formation.
I don't know how he got that open, Coach, but he was wide open.
They fell for the run, the RPO.
Illegal man downfield, I think. Okay, so now that linesman made up for that call, his bad call before. How do you have
man downfield?
You need to clean that up like now, because that you can't let somebody that wide. Again, until that quarterback runs, 23 is not going to beat us on the ground. They're going to go after us in the air. I mean, you can't. It's especially corners. It's always pass first.
So, Coach, it's the old adage: do not be looking in the backfield. And Coach said it on the coaching show with Joe and I. Guys have been doing their job. Your job is not to sack the quarterback when you're a defensive back there. Your job is to cover the receiver.
And I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything bad about Stevenson's quarterback. But until a 275-pound kid starts running on you, don't worry about him running.
Yep.
He's going to throw it.
So after all of that, Stevenson, when they snap the football, will snap from the 20 or from the 16-yard line. It'll be first down and 15.
It's a huge break.
Huge break. Need to take advantage of it. Need to take advantage of it.
Score remains tied at 7. Wilson will hand the football off. That's L.J. Blackwell. Tries to go to the left side. Not much there for Blackwell at all. I don't know if he got anything except got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Andrew Campbell in there. And I just love how Jamari James from his defensive back position comes up and finishes that off. That's really good. That's what you want to see with your defensive backs. When it's a run, come up and get your hat on the ball carrier.
What the running back got out of that run was a knee in his rib cage.
A knee and 1 yard. So second down and 14. They mark it at the 17. Snap to the quarterback. Wilson out of the gun. Stops, fires. Got a receiver who is open a little bit high, and it falls incomplete. Dylan Johnson was the intended receiver. Thought he was going to make a great one-handed grab there for a moment, but couldn't pull it in.
He has one already. That number 6, he's a good receiver. And this, he doesn't pass the body type, but I'll tell you, this kid can throw the ball pretty well. You got to make him throw.
As being a former DB, this is a game you want to play in as a DB.
Oh, these are the best.
Because this is pick day.
This is the best.
Big third down, 3rd and 14. Football on the 17-yard line.
Keep your eyes out of the backfield.
13:07. Wilson. Pressure. They blitz them. They set up the screen. Pass is complete.
It's a good offensive call knowing that we're going to bring pressure, but
good job by Andrew Campbell with the pressure. But you got to realize that as a defensive lineman, if they're letting you through, it's probably going to be a screen. But good job by this defense holding and getting a 3 and out. Obviously taking advantage of the big break and the touchdown call back from the illegal man downfield. So great job, though, taking advantage of it. Right,
yeah, absolutely. Both teams so far now have had an absolute free play for a touchdown and haven't gotten one of them.
Donnie Waite is in to punt for the Mustangs. His punt will bounce at the 37-yard line, and then it gets by Elijah Knowles, and then it rolls inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line, and then it's marked down at the 14-yard line.
He didn't feel comfortable picking it up on the hop, so
I think against when you're going against a win like that, you put 2 guys back there. Just catch. All your job is catch the ball.
They got pretty close with pressure as well from the left side.
So a break for the defense results in a stop, and now the Eastern offense will come out and start 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. 12 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. It's Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Nab is the quarterback. Here comes Jeremiah Villian, and he bangs out over the 15-yard line.
I don't know if I said it the right way earlier in the day, but those are the type of breaks that you start getting when you win games and you're competitive. Instead of it always happening to you, you're getting some of those breaks. And, I mean, it's huge.
And how you respond to the break, too.
Yes.
Just get a 3 and out.
2nd down and 8 as Jeremiah gets 2. They spot at the 16.
This is a different formation for us.
Correction, 2nd down and 7. Now Nab, pass complete. That's Knowles.
That is a really, really long pass.
Well, it sure is.
To throw for 1 yard.
Yeah.
You almost got to bring that short side.
No gain on the play.
Well, Coach, we say it all the time. I'd love to get some more of these seam routes, in the middle of the field.
We don't use a tight end very often.
So it's 3rd down and 7. Football still on the 17. 11 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. Clock on the move. 2nd quarter, score tied at 7.
We have a pretty good screen as well.
Nab is going to keep the football. He's going to find space over the 20. He's going to get hit out of nowhere down at the 25-yard line. Laundry down on the field.
Got to be a hold.
You take the penalty, Coach?
There's a penalty flag on the play.
They'll decline it.
Nab was short of the line of the game.
If it's short, you can decline it and make us punt or back us up and give us another shot at it, which usually doesn't work out.
So last week, Coach actually went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, gave Alvernia a short field. Here, you probably punt, right?
Yeah. And they took the penalty.
Replay 3rd down.
All right.
So they stepped the 10 off against the offense.
So now I hope Brett hits somebody for a big gain.
So 3rd and 17. Now the football is back on the 7-yard line. We'll see if that decision factors in.
I'd like to see him go back to that play that had Naseek Smith down the middle of the field open.
10:38 remaining, 2nd quarter.
Or we just go with a run.
Conservative call by the offense as Aurelian.
Got back to penalty yards. You just wanted to get enough to have a clean punt, I guess.
And that'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll have to punt the football. John Westfield will come in. Officially 4th down and 10.
John's been punting the ball really well this season. Needs to get off a good one here. And they need to cover.
Westfield standing on the goal line. Winds are swirling. Here they come. And Westfield is able to get it out. Number 4 comes up to meet the football, but he's not going to touch it. Then it takes an Eastern bounce. It rolls, and then it comes to a stop. And it stops down at the 44-yard line of the Mustangs. And Stevenson will take over there. 1st down and 10.
Can't do much more than that.
Can't do more. And you'd love to see your long snapper have a good snap and take it down there and down the ball. Great job, though, by the punt team.
There's so much that could go wrong there.
I didn't even want to say it. I actually wanted to say it so the answer jinx.
You got to get the snap, punting into the wind.
Special
pressure.
Teams has been playing really well in this Eastern University football team.
1st down and 10
Bubble
for
screen.
Stevenson. 9:38 remaining. Score is tied at 7. Here comes L.J. Blackwell on the carry.
It's a win for us every time they run.
Yep. Here comes another that guy loves calling penalties. That far line judge has called at least 4 penalties.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
Face that,
Blackwell did get a yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 9, but hold on. Let's wait for the call.
Coach, you got to remind him they're not part of the game. Obviously, they see a penalty, call it, but
it was a dive play. Did we have a face mask?
Or did someone line up off sides? I mean, this guy didn't call anything. Didn't look like they were. But again, to your point, Coach, that's just the interior of this defensive line has been playing really well.
Let's see what this is.
After the play, unnecessary roughness. Number 2 on the defense.
Oh, my goodness.
Striking the player running with his down. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
That's 2 of these guys called.
He doesn't even know his hands are out. He doesn't have any idea what he did.
This is 2. It's the same call this guy has made twice. That is horrible.
It's football, not flag.
Forte.
Wow.
The penalty is unsportsmanlike, not unnecessary roughness. That'll be his first unsportsmanlike for the game.
That's even worse.
I didn't even see anything, but
he gets another one. He's out.
So,
and it's a
yeah,
self-inflicted
you know what?
wound.
Enough. I'm not even going to talk about the officials. That's just a terrible call. But the defense needs to, come through here and not allow these bad calls to.
He's going to take a shot downfield here.
Well, 15-yard penalty means it's 1st and 10 now from the eastern 40-yard line. Blackwell again, this time between the tackle, gets positive yardage down to the close to the 35-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 6.
Good job in there by Ronald Jones coming in and filling it in linebacker position. Chris Forte, too, who got called on that terrible call before.
2nd and 6, football on the 36-yard line, under 9. Score is tied at 7. Stevenson in at 4-1 in the MAC.
Tight end's
Wilson
going
out of the gun. Pass.
Too soft.
Intended down there.
Should walk up and shake 86's hand for dropping that because we're just too deep.
They don't have a number for that receiver who dropped that football. Hit him in the hands. It'll be an incomplete pass and make it 3rd down and 6, still on the 36-yard line.
Coach, is one of those big plays you circle as a coach when you break down film of do you make it or not. This is a big momentum play. Defense comes up strong here. They'll get the ball back.
8:44 remaining, 2nd quarter, 7-7. 3rd and 6. Big 3rd down for the defense.
It's going to be an underneath pattern.
Pass is intended for number 3, Dion Richardson. That falls incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Jamari James out there in coverage. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. Coach, looks like they're going for it. Another, so 2 plays in a row that could really change the course of this game. This is a big momentum play here. They stop here on 4th down. Offense will have good field position.
4th and 6, offense stays on the field.
Be a 51-yard attempt.
8:40 on the game clock, tied at 7. Wilson out of the gun. They put pressure on him. They hit him as he throws, and it's picked off. As Wilson is picked off, and then it's down over the 50-yard line.
All came from the pressure.
Ronald Jones with the interception, and he runs it out over midfield and gets down to the 47-yard line. But as you said, Coach, it came from the pressure as Wilson was hit when he released the football.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know that he knew it was in his hands, that it came right to him. But that all came from the pressure. He got hit, and the ball just went straight into our hands.
Great job by the defensive lineman collapsing on this quarterback. And what do quarterbacks hate no matter what level? Pressure and people in their face. Throws a bad throw there. Ronald Jones, big interception. Great job by the defense. Not allowing the officials to change the course.
All right, here we go already. Nabbed to Rivera on the 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line, and Rivera wiggles his way over in front of the Stevenson bench before he's knocked out of bounds. Good enough to move the sticks. 1st down, good short pitch and catch, and some good yak there for Rivera to bring up 1st down and 10 down to the 36-yard line.
Coach and I say it all the time. Chris Rivera, you return the ball really well on kickoffs. We need to get you in this offense. And they got him out in space. Great job, Chris Rivera. Big 1st down there for the offense.
Love the call again. Open up on 1st.
1st down and 10 for Nab in the offense. Johnson goes in motion. Nab straight drop back out of the gun. Now he's under pressure. Now he keeps the football. Now he's running, stays on his feet, crosses over the 35-yard line. He's going to get down close to the 33-yard line.
So great job by the offensive line there. We will announce their names at some point in this game. Great job by the O-line. Brett was able to go through every progression except his last one. Curtis Johnson was wide open down here.
He did look for
he did look through his whole progression and his whole route tree. But great job by the offensive line providing a clean pocket there for Brett Knapp to survey the field.
And no holding, you take a 3-yard gain. So it's a plus.
2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line. 7 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. 2nd quarter, your score is tied at 7. Right to left for Eastern. Knapp swings the football to Johnson. Johnson has it. He's down to the 30-yard line.
Justin got to get a better block on that, and Johnson's free.
Yep. I can't say enough about Curtis Johnson coming from all the way from California to come to Radnor to play for Eastern. great choice by that kid to come out here. But I'm just so glad how they're using him on one of his strong suits, and that's catching the ball. Obviously, he's a really good running back as well. But I love him out of the backfield. He's got great hands and makes positive yards.
Nice football player.
Really good football player.
3rd down and 5. Football on to 31.
I think we're in 4th down territory as well with the wind.
Nab dumps out now an empty set, and then Eastern takes a timeout.
He's still through the flag.
He got it before the penalty.
Yeah.
We'll keep it here on the JAKIB Sports Network. 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Eastern will have a 3rd and 5. They have the football on the 31-yard line. Your score is tied at 7. 2-down territory, Coach. But on a 3rd and 5, what do you anticipate we'll see?
We could run that screen.
I would love a screener. I'd love Curtis Johnson out of the backfield. While we have this quick little break here, I got to announce these guys because they've just been doing a really good job all season. Left tackle, Nahum Tassima. Left guard, Justin McNulty, who's also team captain. Center, Alvin Carpenter. Derek Swain, right guard. Cody Green, right tackle. It's one of the toughest things to recruit, Coach, at any level is your offensive and defensive linemen. This offensive line has been playing, I think, really well, keeping a clean pocket, blocking for Jeremiah Brilliant, as well as Curtis Johnson, and obviously Brett Knapp. But great job by the offensive line. They're going to dictate right now what happens the rest of this half.
All right, we'll see what they do here. 3rd and 5, 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Nab's empty backfield. Snap to him. Nab keeps the football. And then a shoestring tackle by number 97, or Nab would have picked up the 1st down. He's going to be marked short.
Terrible spot.
I'm all officiated out, Coach.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I don't know how it's spotted there when he, or whatever.
I like that we spread him out and went empty, and Brett kept the ball. But
Tommy Fisher, the nose tackle, grabbed Nab by his shoestring and was able to get him down, or Nab would have had the 1st down. Great play by Fisher.
I like this call 4th down, though.
4th down and 3. Offense stays on the field. Nab, swing pass, is short, bounces it to Jeremiah Avrilian, and that is where the offense stalls.
That's not a good play.
Not a good play, not a good pass, and the offense stalls there and turns the football over to the Mustangs.
He knew it as soon as he threw it. He hit himself in the head.
Yep. Now, he always takes ownership, that's for sure.
No,
and that's why he's the leader of this team captain. There's no tougher kid out there than Brett Knapp. So obviously they would like to have a different result. And when we talk about, the last 4 minutes, we're in the 5 minutes now, but this is one of those big drives again for this defense to try to get a 3 and out.
1st and 10, 5:34 remaining, left to right go the Mustangs. Game still tied at 7. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Wilson pass complete in front of 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders from Eastern. The pass is complete. Dion Richardson out to the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Mustangs.
Besides the straight throw to the sideline, everything is a throw behind the linebackers and in front of the safeties.
So 1st and 10, football out now at the 45. We're at the 5-minute mark when they snap the football. Blackwell hesitates, then finds room, crosses over midfield. So instead of crashing into the line immediately, Blackwell kind of let it develop a little bit in front of him. Got more than 7, got 9 on the carry.
I thought we had that for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, they had him. They just didn't, finish the play.
2nd down and 1. Football on the 46 of Eastern. Blackwell again. And he gets more positive yardage. Gets down to the 40-yard line. Good for the 1st down. 1st down and 10.
2 players down.
Looks like Jason Bateman. Looks like 2 Eastern players ran into each other. Looks like Bateman and potentially, is that Gashawn Moody?
I don't see 7 anywhere.
I think it might be Gashawn and Jason Bateman.
There's an injured player, two injured Eastern players down on the field.
They both got to come off.
Yep, Gashan's up walking off under his own power, which is obviously good.
And we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Eastern University football. There's an injured player down. We'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Eastern University football on the JAKIB Sports Network. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
And back here on the JAKIB Sports Network. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Both players made their way off the field. Wide open pass complete on the far side of the field.
That's complete to
Dylan Johnson again.
It's just an out route by the
from
by the
Nair
slot.
Wilson. Nobody there, Coach, at all.
It's just an out route from the slot.
Well, you have two DBs go out. You're going to go right back to the pass. Good to see Gashan Moody back in the game, and Jason Bateman walking off the field under his own power. It's always good to see. But again, this defense is bending a little bit. They can't break.
First and 10, football now on the 24-yard line of Eastern. Left to right for the offense. Here comes Blackwell, and Blackwell bangs forward. He breaks over the 20-yard line. Pick up a second down, gets to the 19. So a 5-yard gain for Blackwell. It'll bring up second down and 5.
And Stevenson's been running a balanced attack right here, Coach. We have been throwing, running, trying to keep the defense off balance here. Like to see them bring a little pressure again and get in this quarterback's face while he's throwing the ball.
Second down and 5, under 3 minutes to play. Second quarter, game tied at 7. Wilson takes a shot into the end zone, but it is overthrown and incomplete. Deion Richardson was tight roping the line down there, but didn't have a shot on the football to bring up a third down.
As well as good coverage there by Drew Beckford. Had a really good game last week. Good coverage there. Used the sideline as your extra defender, but good job. And he had his head to the ball, head to the quarterback, watching the ball. Good job.
So big third down and 5. Football on the Eastern 19, game tied at 7. 2:50 on the clock when they snap the football. Blackwell keeps the football. They hit him behind the line. They stop him short.
It's the second time they've gone for that end play with a run instead of the pass.
Gashan Moody put another tackle in his stat sheet. Good job by Gashan Moody there. Another big fourth down here, Coach.
So 4th and 4.
And great to see Jason Bateman coming back in. That's a great sign.
The big fourth down.
So with the win, 19-yard line, they don't bring the kicker in.
260 or 212 rather.
We've got to tighten up.
Wilson out of the gun, takes a shot. Looking down into the corner.
Good hands.
Deion Richardson had it, but he was separated from the football, and it is incomplete. Richardson high-pointed the football, and then he was separated. Good defensive play.
TJ Alston, our guy from West Philly. Great play, TJ. Great defense. He separated the receiver from the ball. The receiver actually had the ball in his hands. TJ had great coverage and then separated the receiver from the ball. Great job, TJ Alston.
That's what we always say. You got to play with your hands after the play, and his hands came through, knocked the ball out because he had that in his grasp.
Yep, that could have been a touchdown. Great play
Big
by TJ.
stop.
Great play by the defense.
And we get the ball coming out in the third.
Well, here's that 4 minutes again.
Yep.
2 and 2. There's 2:03 remaining here in the second quarter. On a
Good
first
run.
down and 10 for the offense. That's Aurelian on the carry. Runs away to the far side of the field. Good run for Jeremiah.
Great call there by Nate Henkel. I love it. And Colin Scott.
Did they throw a flag?
Run the ball there. Is this our same guy? It's our same guy. I think he thinks he gets paid by the amount of flags he throws. Wow.
A 10-yard holding call against Eastern.
He has not made one call in Eastern's favor.
So instead of second and short, it'll be first down and 20. 1:57 remaining. Timeout on the field. Your score is tied at 7. Eastern will have a first down and 20 with the football on the 11-yard line. We'll take a short 30-second timeout. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
And back here live on Radnor Road. Eastern now with a first down, not 20, first and 15. Nab in at quarterback. He keeps the football, and Nab rushes his way out over the 20-yard line.
Tackled by Clarence.
I like that call, Coach.
Yeah, I do too.
You know, you brought up something at the beginning of the game, which I didn't realize how many yards Brett had against Stevenson last year. Keep doing it, right? I mean, you know, a lot of the guys are the same. Just, I love the fact that Brett, you know, can get some positive yards there and don't always have to throw it.
And you can do it from different formations.
As well as keep the clock running here.
Nab gets 7 on the carry. So from first and 15, we go to second and 8. Football now out on the 20. 1:18 remaining. Score still tied at 7. The Mustangs in it 4-1 in the MAC.
There you go. You got to plant your foot. 20-yard
That's
line.
Nasik
It's a first down.
Smith on the jet sweep. Gets the first down. Good run by Nasik. And he gets out to the 30-yard line. Good enough to pick up the first down. Under a minute now, 57 seconds, clock on the move.
Now you can think about throwing it a little.
Right. Great play there by Nasik Smith.
First and 10 from the 30. Nab out of the gun on his 25. Shot over the middle. Pass is complete. Number 9 on the end of that. Elijah Knowles makes the catch. And Knowles gets out to the 45-yard line. Good for the first down. 46-yard line. They take a timeout. We'll keep it here. 38 seconds remaining up on the clock. Eastern in possession of the football. What do we got, Coach? What do we got in the bag that can get this team down? I think you got to go for points.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the first down, that gave you the opportunity now, instead of being back around the 10 or 12, to open up and pass a little bit. You have the timeout. You've got one left. I mean, let's move down the field, but I would work from the numbers out and keep us near the sideline.
It changes everything. Now you are, to your point, Coach, trying to get some points here on something where you're just trying to run the clock out. I was really surprised Stevenson didn't call a timeout to make him want to make a punt being down there, especially against the wind.
It could be a 14-point turnaround if you can get points here and come out in the second half and get the ball and go down and drive.
And what I love is you're giving your quarterback more confidence.
Yeah.
That was a great pitch and catch there between Brett Nab and Elijah Knowles. Great job. You know, now let's go and finish this and get maybe a big play down there in the Nasik Smith or Eddie Swinton, or have a brilliant break one.
I'd like Johnson in there as well.
All right, let's see what they do. Now will come in. 38 seconds remaining. First half, score tied at 7. It'll be a first down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Nab in a naked backfield, standing on his 40. Nab takes a shot, looking for Knowles, but Knowles not there, and that pass is intercepted. Knowles was the intended receiver. No shot for Elijah Knowles on that. An interception, poor pass by Nab. They turn it over, and that will negate any opportunity to get down and get points in this first half.
Now it totally flips. They had a 5-receiver set there. I like going downfield with that. Obviously, you don't want a turnover there. It's going to be interesting to see what Stevenson comes out with. I think they're going to try to get the ball down and all of a sudden have another.
And they have 2
7-point
timeouts.
swings. Yep.
So there's 31 seconds on the clock. Your score is tied at 7. Nair Wilson will stand in. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wilson waits, snaps. A little bit of pressure. He's taking a shot down the field. He's got an intended receiver that was open, Dion Richardson, but he overshoots Wilson, and that falls incomplete. Call it second down.
Good coverage back there by Jamari James and our guy, Gashawn Moody. That's what you need. And you know what, Coach? We always talk about it. We don't want to prevent defense here.
But no one behind you.
No one behind you, obviously, but play your defense. Your corners have been playing really well. Let them play their normal game, but no one behind you.
Second down and 10, football to 33, 25 seconds left, opening half, tied at 7. Wilson again. Pressure now under Wilson. Now he's forced to step up in the pocket. He buys time, extends the play, and completes the pass down at the 42-yard line. That's Dion Richardson again. He's made big catch after big catch this afternoon. And now the Mustangs will take a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. We'll keep it here, of course. You're listening to Eastern University football, Coach.
I don't know if that was a scramble, but it was enough to get him loose.
Salif Nakima was in there, almost got to the quarterback. Good pressure by the defensive line. The kid steps up in the pocket, goes through his progressions. That was a big pitch and catch there for Stevenson.
It still has to stay in front. You can't let anyone behind you here. And who knows? I mean, we haven't seen their kicker try anything, so we have no idea what he's capable of.
Well, I actually met his parents coming in, and I know he's a freshman. He's been kicking the ball really well. So, you know, in these instances, sometimes you just let him kick it, right? I mean, at the end.
See, at the end, you got the wind behind you.
No pressure, right? Just, hey, you either make it, we either up 3 or, we're tied. But this is a big play here. You need to try to get them in front of the sticks so the clock keeps running, or they use
and to get him to use that timeout up.
First down and 10, football on the 42-yard line, left to right for the Mustangs. Game tied at 7. Wilson standing on his own 47. Blackwell in to provide some support. Wilson takes a shot over the middle, but the pass is incomplete.
Good.
This will not be in the stat sheet. Jason Bateman hits the quarterback, affects the throw. Great job, Jason Bateman. Actually, last week he had a punt block on special teams that obviously led to 3 points at the end of the half last week. Good job by Jason Bateman.
Yeah, your secondary is going to keep everyone in front, and your middle guys should be able to read everything because there's no way this is running.
Second and 10. 10 seconds now remaining. Clock will start on the snap. Wilson, again at the 47, takes a shot, got an open receiver, and the pass is incomplete on third down. As the receiver was open, hit him right in the hands, but it was a bullet from Wilson, drops incomplete, make it third down.
Yeah, that was a little too open for my comfort.
That far down there, too. I think he might have glanced and saw that number 7 was about to deplete him, too, which helps. But this is a big play. 5 seconds to go.
They shouldn't be able to get more than this playoff.
Walker was the intended receiver. Third and 10, 5 seconds. Here we go. Last play of the half. Tied at 7, football on the 42. Wilson takes a shot down towards the end zone, and that is incomplete. Dion Richardson was the intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. So the first half is going to go into the books, tied at 7. Pretty good football game. I think Eastern wasted or missed a couple of opportunities there to get some points. But as you said, Coach, coming out in the second half, they start with possession of the football.
Yep, let's get after it.
Hey, good play there in the back half there by Eric Wilson, defensive back that came in. Good coverage there. Great job by this defense of not allowing any points. You tell Coach Crocker you're going into half at 7-7 and getting the ball in the third quarter. He takes that 100% of the time. Great first half.
You're listening to Eastern University of Football across the JAKIB Sports Network. We'll pause for a timeout. When we come back, it's our halftime show coming up. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in,
Decisions,
the dark.
the dark.
But I once heard someone say,
But as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid
as long as you face the fear.
and keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for over 80 years. Independence Blue Cross.
You're listening to Eastern University Football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
Halftime here over on Radnor Road against the Mustangs from Stevenson, who came into the football game this afternoon 4-1 in the MAC, sitting just below Kings in the MAC standings. They've gone toe-to-toe, Eastern has, with Stevenson, and can make a case for this football team, feeling really, really good about being locked in a 7-7 score.
Coach, absolutely. What a great first half. I mean, it had a little bit of everything. Eastern had a chance to go up right away, 7-0. They don't convert on that big pass play. Then all of a sudden they give up 7, but they come right back with a big kick return by Rivera, and then the offense goes in and scores to make this 7-7. And then at the end of the half, you know, when Eastern's going in, let's add some adversity and turn the ball over and give Stevenson. The quarterbacks played really well for Stevenson, and then all of a sudden to come down to the last play to keep this 7-7. Great job by Eastern. I love the fight, the compete level that we always talk about with Coach. Great job. Good first half. Great to hear the band out there as well.
Yeah, and also we're going to bring in our very, very special guest who's joining us here on the broadcast. He was the honorary captain today, deservedly so, at the coin toss. Yeah, let me fix that headset. Never pull that. Just go like that. There we go.
All righty.
All right, there we go.
There
Now
we
we got Harry Gatilius, right, Harry?
Yes, it is.
All
Correct,
right,
yeah.
Harry Gatilius joining us up in the box, and we've got we've got a good 12, 13 minutes to talk to, and we're going to use every second of it because we had a great conversation before this game started today, and we'll never cover the entire history of how we got to this point. But Harry, if you will, bring us to this point on a long timeline, a great vision of what ultimately you are watching today.
Well, I became athletic director here, I guess it was 22 years ago now, hard to believe. And David Black had me in the position. He was the president of the university. And David had a dream. He wanted football. His closest friend was a man by the name of Dr. Scott Miller at Wesley. And Wesley was a football power, D3 at that time. And David said, Harry, we got to bring football to Eastern. Well, I said, David, that's going to be easier said than done. We really had no facility. And I kept telling him that probably the only place to really do it would be at Valley Forge, which at that time was not available. We had very poor facilities in general at that time. Right now, if you go to Eastern, we have a beautiful turf facility where we play lacrosse and soccer and field hockey. We didn't have that back in 2002. We had a dirt field, and it was horrible. In fact, it was embarrassing. And we had a vision to build a turf facility. We built that in 2005, and the field hockey team used to play in the outfield of the baseball field. And we had a new, beautiful facility. And David asked a question. He said, could we play football in this field? And I said, well, maybe we could put a field there. We couldn't put any spectators. So we were basically over a barrel. David really, really wanted it, and we really couldn't have it.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, you know, it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Yeah.
And I think, Harry, and Warren, I know you want to jump in here, but let me just finish my thought here. You know, I think it's amazing. I think I shared with you that, you know, for us, and being part of what has just been the last 2 years. I can't even imagine what has gone into getting to this point. I can surmise and I can try and visualize what it means, but it is great to see. It's a great crowd. It's a beautiful stadium. It's a beautiful field. Great venue, as you said. What do you? How do you feel when you come back and you see this unfold?
It feels awesome. I know that we were in a conference called the PAC at that time, the Pennsylvania Athletic Conference, which had no football, and David wanted us to get into a different conference, and I really wanted to see us get into what's called the MAC, which is what we're in now. But it was hard to do. One of the things that mitigated against us, we had no football. But we had a fellow by the name of Tom Bernarbo, who had been the commissioner of the PAC, who got fired because a couple of college presidents didn't like him. And I hired Tom at Eastern. Well, one of his best friends was the commissioner of the MAC. And we kind of weaseled our way into the conference without having football. Without having football. And we promised them that sometime we would try to do that. It took us a long time to fulfill our promise, but it finally got done. And thank goodness for that, because it's a great thing.
So what I find that's really amazing is, we deal with Eric McNally now, and what he's been able to do, but that's all because of you. The seeds that you laid. I mean, you had 190 student athletes when you started as athletic director. When you left, you had 400 student athletes and 21 teams. Resurrected a couple teams that without you would not be here. Now you see a band out there. Now you see a cheerleading team.
Awesome.
You see a dance team. All those seeds are now sprouting.
It's great.
How does that feel? And what does that, that keep you back at the school?
Well, remember, Eastern is such a major part of my life. I mean, my son, Kevin, was president of the graduating class here in 2001. He was captain of the varsity baseball team. My son, Scott, was all conference 3 years on the baseball team. My granddaughter, Bailey, isn't here today at the game because she's over at the main campus where she's the lead in the school production. She's a junior here at Eastern in the nursing program. And she got the lead, and both of my daughters-in-law are graduates of Eastern. So it's in my blood. My wife has her master. I'm the only one in the family without a degree from Eastern. Okay. And but I it's in our blood. I love it. And to see this today, it's beautiful. And can I say one last thing?
Oh, you got time.
Let's give it.
We got a couple more things to talk
Let's
to
give
about.
a tremendous amount of credit to our provost, Kent Sparks. Without Kent, none of this happens, because Kent had the vision and the courage to make this happen. And Ron Matthews, who I've actually known since he was a boy, as our president, has given the go-ahead to Kent and to Eric, and they've done a great job.
So one of the things, both those guys, when they're in the box, Joe had an interview with them during homecoming. They are so impressive because they do what they say they're going to do, right? Yeah. And they have the backing of obviously the board, the Eastern board. So what they've done is just unbelievable, and it's different. We say there's a difference with Eastern, but one thing that I love in reading your bio is when you talk about empowering your coaches. That's something that now Eric does. Right. That's got to be a great legacy for you as an athletic director, to have this young athletic director come up from Miami, and just what he's been able to do with the program. That's all from you.
Well, you have to empower the people that work for you. You may not notice, but in my previous life, I was a high school principal, and I had 3,500 students in a school. And you had to empower people to run a big operation like that. And they do. Eric does a great job of having his coaches to be on their own, but with support that he gives them. He just does a great job. It's a big job.
And the key thing is who he's hired. His coach that he hired for women's flag football, Amanda Ruler, we talk to her all the time. She is an impressive young woman. She's going to make that program really good. And then all of a sudden, now you're going to have men and women's wrestling.
I know.
Did you ever envision all that stuff?
No, well, I had dreams.
As well as I got to throw in what's going on with the baseball team.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
And you have a baseball player.
It's unbelievable. I mean, when they have a million guys on a baseball team now. I mean, it's grown so much. They're going to have the beautiful new field. It's just all so impressive. And I think really it's done so much to keep Eastern afloat. I hate to talk dollars and cents, but the programs have really added a lot to the student body, and I think have really gone a long distance to making the school, powerful and vibrant, and at the same time not losing its mission.
The honorary captain of today's football game joining us here on the halftime show. Harry Gatilius is our very, very special guest, and we are at halftime of what is a good football game, tied right now at 7. There was this feeling in the air today before the game started as we arrived at the stadium on Radnor Road that today we were going to see a great football game, Warren and Harry, and we certainly are. It was interesting to listen to you reference Eastern blood running through your entire family and through all of through their extended family. And I think I mentioned to you, and I don't want to not say it because I have you here. This is an incredible university that sits over on the main line, perhaps in the shadows of some of the other schools that are either in the MAC or right down the road at Villanova. This is a game-changing, life-changing university, Harry. I think you're a perfect example of that. And I think this football program is an example of that. I think the president is an example of that. I think the provost is an example. And I think it's probably true of everyone at the university.
Yeah. It's a wonderful school. As I say, my granddaughter goes here, and she loves it. She loves everything about the school. And I just can't reiterate how much a wonderful job the president and the provost have done in supporting Eric, and then Eric running this now massive athletic program. I mean, it's a big time program.
Yes, it is.
It really is. And some of the teams are really, really good.
Yeah, Warren sent me a text the other day. The basketball rankings came out, and at top of the MAC, are the Eastern Eagles. They got a good They got a good basketball program.
I was here. I was chair of men's basketball for the conference. That was the PAC at that time.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball is something I really, really love a great deal. I played college baseball, but college basketball is just so exciting. And to see what's happened to Eastern's program. Well, Eric was, of course, basketball coach here, and his Florida roots have helped recruit a lot of students at his school. And right now he is thrilled about how good this basketball program is doing. And of course, we can never forget our volleyball program, the girls volleyball program over the years. And we honor a lot of these people every year at our Hall of Honor ceremony, which we had recently. And I was chair of that for many years, and I'm still on the committee. And it shows a great tradition here at Eastern University. Some phenomenal people.
And is that ceremony, Harry, an opportunity to enshrine or to create a venue or an event that puts those that are deserving of recognition? Is that what that's for?
Absolutely, yes. And we called it Hall of Honor, not Hall of Fame. And it's because we combined people that did something with athletics at the university along with what they've done throughout their life. For example, an early inductee was Tony Campolo. Now, a lot of people don't know who Tony is anymore because he's old, but he was so famous. He was actually the advisor to Bill Clinton when he was president, which people who liked Clinton thought that was good. People who didn't like Clinton didn't think it was good. But Tony was internationally famous, and we inducted him in. He was a rather mediocre basketball player, but had a worldwide impact on the Christian faith, and therefore he is an honoree. If that gives you an idea of what we do in the Hall of Honor.
Yeah, and I will tell you this: it also puts an exclamation point, Warren, and Harry, on what Eastern does. Eastern changes the lives of individuals that you never know. You've changed the lives of people that you'll never know who they are, Harry. But you've changed them.
Look at Goff Hall on campus, Gough, Goff Hall. And that's named after Don Goff, who was a wonderful golfer at Eastern, played and also then donated a great deal of money after he became rather wealthy. And, he's an inductee. A lot of people like that are inductees in the Hall of Honor.
And we talk about athletics all the time. What I love about Eastern is other schools are cutting programs. Eastern's adding them.
It's amazing.
And when you add a program, you're adding an extra 4 years we're not talking about professional athletes. We're talking about a student athlete that can go to a great university, get an athletic experience, and then you know what you're going to do? You're probably going to get hired because you're a student athlete. For all the sports, all the student athletes, I just commend you for valuing student athletes as well as Eastern does, and it's an amazing thing.
Do I have one more second?
You do.
Okay. Both of my sons are examples of what you're saying. Kevin was captain of the baseball team, and he got hired by a very big corporation. And one of the biggest things that was on his resume was what he had done as captain of the college baseball team. And he went with ADP, which is a very internationally known, and has really grown in the business field. My son, Scott, went on to a really good career in teaching and in coaching, and it all went back to his days here at Eastern University. So my own two sons are products of what you're saying.
Well, that's a great way to end this segment. And our special guest, Harry Gatilius, joining us up in the box.
And great game. Great game. Get the ball and go down and score, huh?
That's it. We get the ball to start the second half.
And also, Harry is in the Hall of Honor. We didn't say that. 2018 was inducted in the Hall of Honor. Yeah. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Well done, Harry. Congrats. An honor to sit with you in the box.
Good job by you guys.
I appreciate it.
Well done, man. I like to listen to you here. It was really good.
All right, good stuff. Well, on that note, with 3:45 until the second half gets underway, we'll pause here on the JAKIB Sports Network. Special thanks to our very, very special guest today. We're watching vision unfold in front of us. That started a long time ago. Harry, well done by you, my friend. I appreciate you coming up into the box. We will take a commercial break and then return to the JAKIB Sports Network.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
I chose Eastern University because there was such a great sense of community.
I chose Eastern University because I could earn my master's in counseling fully online. Because they offer so many teaching certification options.
Because the school nurse certification is only 4 courses.
Because I could get my MBA fully online in 1 year.
Because I'm a working adult and the professors were so supportive.
Because of the beautiful campus.
What will be your because? Explore all the reasons to love Eastern University at eastern.edu.
Welcome to the Eastern University Football Halftime Show. Presented by Eastern University. Highly ranked by U.S. News and World Report for this academic year, with online MBA programs priced just under $10,000. Contact Eastern right now at eastern.edu. Now here's Warren Schmidt and Joe Krause.
And
let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES. Eagles.
Now there's my cue. We're back here live on Radnor Road. Special thanks to our halftime guest, Harry Gatilius. It was great to talk with Harry. Could have spent a lot more time with one of the original architects, Coach B, who had the vision and the realization that at some point football as a realization should be explored and should be pushed to get to fruition. And of course, now we get to sit here and call all of the action. What do you think of that first half, my friend? We're locked up in at 7. I think Stevenson might be surprised a little bit to be in a football game here today.
Yeah, you're looking at a 4-1 team who's in a battle. Both teams had a gift. The free one, we dropped it, and theirs got called back. We have caused some turnovers, which is big. We've had some nice defensive stops. We've had some nice offensive drives, but have been shut down with our own little turnovers. This one's going to come down, obviously, to the end. But this would, talking about your first home win, 3-3 in the MAC, that's, I don't know what more you need.
Well, this is one of those points of the game. I pay more attention to this now than I ever had. The last two and then the opening two. And in this particular situation, Eastern may have squandered in that last two what would have been an opportunity to grab a lead or at least to get some points. But they do start the second half with possession of the football. The game is tied at 7. 30 minutes of football remaining in what I think is the biggest game of this young history of the Eastern Eagles. Would love to see them play great football in this second half.
I think it's going to come down to who makes the big mistake and who capitalizes on it.
Warren Schmidt is back with me in the box. We're set to begin along with Coach B. I'm Joe Krause. We thank everybody for tuning in and listening and being a part of Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. The kick from Donnie Waite sails out of the end zone, and the Eastern offense will start. First down and 10. They'll start on their 25-yard line. Here tied up at 7. We'll see what the offense does. Warren would love to see them move the football methodically down the field and come up
Krause,
with some points.
You're right. This is a big drive. Last week, start the third quarter, they started with the ball, went 3 and out. Alvernia went and scored. This is a defining moment for this offense of first 2 minutes of the half.
First and 10, Nab out of the snap. Pass is complete to Naseek Smith.
I don't know that we've run on first down yet today.
I like that pitch and catch there with Naseek Smith. But, Coach, I love your point of 2 minutes. The 2 minutes after and 2 minutes before. It sets the tone for the whole half.
Gain of 8 to Smith. Second down and 2 for Nab and the offense, who has Jeremiah Avrillian in the backfield. Second and 2, football on the 33. Third quarter just underway. Game tied at 7. Nab in, out of the gun. He's going to keep the football, 35-yard line. He's out to the 40-yard line. He's got room. 45-yard line, stays on his feet. He's run up out of bounds at midfield. Eastern's looking for a flag. They're not going to get one, but Nab gets good yardage as he crosses or gets close. Where'd they knock him out of bounds? They knocked him out at the 47-yard line, where it will be a first down and 10.
He's really a good running quarterback.
He's a really good running quarterback. How's the ball all the way back here when he got knocked out down here? That should have been a penalty then.
I'm a little surprised they gave us the wind for the fourth quarter. If you believe that wind can affect things.
Right.
First and 10 on their own 47-yard line, right to left. Third quarter just underway. Jeremiah Avrillian cuts back up over the middle, spins it, crosses midfield, bangs hard, and stays on his feet. Good run from Jeremiah, and he gets down, crosses over midfield into the Mustang territory, where he's short of the first down because on a first down carry, but it'll bring up second down and 5.
Great first down run there. He is, I tell you. He finds that there was nothing there, and he finds 5 yards.
It's the most exciting 5-yard run you'll ever see. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, kept his feet going, did a spin, and then dove forward for 5.
Second and 5. Football on the 48-yard line. Right to left go Eastern in the maroon burgundy tops, white pants, burgundy helmets. Game tied at 7. Nab in, out of the gun. He's always in the gun. Here comes Aurelian again. Cuts it back up inside, but he's met immediately on the cut back. Does get positive yardage. Still third down. He picks up 2. 3rd and 3. They stop him down at the 46-yard line.
I suspect we'll see the spread and possibly Brett on a quarterback run.
Right. Coach, is this what I know? Ask you this all the time with third down. Is Crocker telling Nate Hinkle, hey, we're going for it on fourth down?
I would be.
3rd and 3. 12:20 remaining third quarter. Nab puts the football down, keeps it, gets the first down, straight up the gut. 30, 21, 20, 15, 10, 5, and Brett Nab is into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern.
Coach Bernie Nowatarski down offensive coordinator. That was a great call by Coach.
No flag.
Great play there by Brett Nab. He held the ball. They thought he was throwing it. Then he gets it right between that center guard. A great job by the offensive line and the receivers blocking downfield. We have a lead, Krause, in the third quarter for Eastern against Stevenson.
Let's see if John Nolik can extend that lead. He's in for the extra point. Nab has to hold. Snap down, kick up, kick is good.
It's a big kick.
Good kick from Nolik. And just like that, that opening possession of the third quarter results in a touchdown. You'll see the snap if you're watching it on stream, where Nab found room in the space, and then all alone he walked and he counted the numbers as he walked into the end zone. Touchdown, Brett Nab. Great way to start this second half. Wow.
First off, I love these home games because we're next to Dan Mal, the SID. We have the monitor over here. We can actually see the play afterwards. It's great. Wow. That's an oh my, Krause. Coming out of the half, going against the wind, right, Coach? And matriculating down the field with a big run by Nab, but putting 7 points on the board.
Yep. Now you come out and get a defensive stop, and you get rolling.
So first down, or it will be first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Nolan will kick off. It's 14-7. Less than 3 minutes on that drive for Nab to get a touchdown. Kind of a line drive kick that bounces at the 25-yard line. It's picked up by number 41. Not sure if Nolik intended to do that or not. I guess effective.
I'm still all right with it.
Yeah, Mustangs will start first down and 10. They'll start on their 32-yard line, and they start in a position where they trail right now, 14-7.
And, Coach, when you're losing games, that ball takes a left turn and goes out of bounds, right?
Yeah. I'd let 41 return every kick.
Absolutely. That wasn't a bad kick there by John at all. Great job making that extra point, too.
Number 9, Nair Wilson is the quarterback. He has a 1st and 10. He starts from his 33. They're moving left to right. That's L.J. Blackwell on the carry. He's the workhorse in terms of running the football. Gets out to the 40-yard line. Good bang ahead by Blackwell. Took a good shot. He's got to leave the game for at least the play as he makes his way to the sideline. 2nd down and 3. 7-yard gain for Blackwell.
He just got introduced to Gishon Moody.
It's the second time he's left the field after getting hit.
2nd and 3. Motion. They motion a lot on offense. Football on the 40. Richardson now in motion. Or they swing the pass. That's Johnson, rather. Dylan Johnson at the 40. Catches the football. Stays on his feet. He's out past the sticks.
Let go.
And it will be good enough for the first down. They'll move the sticks. It'll be a first down and 10. Johnson, the motion man, came over to the far side of the field, picked up the short pitch and catch, gets the first down.
So, Coach, it's going to be interesting with Stevenson being down here, how they react.
I'm not sure. They haven't moved the sticks yet, but it is good for the first down.
Are they going to allow him not to have his number showing?
So 1st and 10, football on the 45-yard line. First possession of the second half for Stevenson. Wilson. He's hit, and he is sucked behind the line. Jason Bateman got to him first, got to him again, and down goes Nair Wilson. Big play from Bateman.
Wow, Bateman's playing really well. He's playing really well. He's been playing well all year. Most of these guys have been, but Jason Bateman's provided some pressure there, provided some coverage, making tackles. Love that sack there.
Again, till that guy beats you with his feet, keep coming at him, but you do have to remember screens.
And I tell you, he went down surprisingly easy. A little easier than I thought he would be.
Oh.
So they mark it back on the 38-yard line. Now 2nd down and 17 for Wilson. He stands right back in there again. His pass intended for number 3, Dion Richardson. He has him out to the 48-yard line.
DJ Olsen on the coverage there.
All timing routes.
One of those big plays here at the start of the third quarter here for them to hold them to a punt. That would be huge for the defense to get the offense a chance to get the ball back.
9:31 remaining, third quarter, 14-7 Eastern, 3rd down and 7 from their own 48-yard line. Pressure again. Wilson keeps the football. He tries to step up in the pocket. He's tripped up.
Tripped up by his own tight end.
And that brings up a 4th down.
Now we're going to say Salif Nakima and Evan Harris on that. Great job by defensive lineman providing pressure. But what were they doing, Coach? Do your job. Stay in your lane. Don't give him a lane. And if he tries to get through, make a play.
49 will come in to punt for Stevenson. That's Donnie White. High snap. White will handle it. Gets the kickoff. Fair catch by Knowles back at the 21-yard line. And Eastern will take over first down and 10. With their offense, will come right back out onto the field with their second possession. We'll keep it right here. It's Joe Krause, Warren Schmidt, and Coach Bernie Nowatarski. Third quarter action, 8 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. Coach, what do you see? What do you expect from this offense? More of the same if we look to duplicate the last drive, which resulted in the touchdown.
Yeah, really good start of the first 7 minutes. No reason to change anything. Some are Verlian, some Brett, and some throw.
Here comes Johnson on the carry. He's going to try and bounce to the outside. He gets over the 25-yard line, hurdles the defender, and then rumbles forward before he's knocked out of bounds. Good run from CJ. Thought he was going to get around the corner and get some green in front of him, but he gets good positive yardage. It'll bring up a second down.
Love that play call by Nate Hinkle. I think he's calling a great game. Him and Colin Scott. I love getting him involved. Curtis Johnson, that was a really nice run. Hurdles the defensive back, gets a good positive play on first down for this offense.
Second down and 5. Football now out to the 27, 8 minutes, 16 seconds. Here comes Jeremiah Verlian, 25, 30, 35-yard line, still on his feet, out at the 40-yard line, and he falls forward, gets out to the 42-yard line. Good run. Jeremiah Verlian picks up the first down.
Coach, to your point, or Krause, to your point, exactly. If it's working, keep it going. Good job, Nate Hinkle. I love the two running backs here. With Curtis Johnson and Jeremiah Verlian back there. I think they're a tough matchup for any defense, especially with the receivers they have. Keep it running until they stop you.
Yep.
First down and 10 for
or
Brett Knapp.
Throw those little passes that are basically runs anyway.
Nab in, first and 10, 42-yard line, 7 minutes, 35 seconds. Now Nab takes a shot. He's got Nicolopoulos. He's at 40 yards. Stays on his feet. 35. He's going to go. 40. 15. He's run down from behind as he gets down inside the 10-yard line. Justin Nicolopoulos, big play, big run, and a first down and goal.
All starts with the offensive line. Yep. Offensive line creates a clean pocket for Brett Knapp to survey the field. Great route there by Justin. And I'll tell you, when he gets the ball, he gets moving, man. That was a great
second
job.
week in a row that he's gotten down close to the goal line.
Nicolopoulos had to be brought down from behind, but he gets inside the 10-yard line. Great run down at first and goal at the 9-yard line. Braden Curry, number 48, he comes in. Jeremiah Verlian takes the handoff from Nab. He goes straight up the gut. Hard yardage for Jeremiah that time on a first down and goal. Maybe a yard. Call it second and goal from the 8-yard line. Clock on the move. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to play. Third quarter. Eastern has a 14-7 lead. They're knocking on the door. See what Nab and the offense calls here. Second down and 8. 6:08 remaining. Nab takes a shot down into the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete.
I thought we'd see that rollout again where he's looking for receivers coming back to him.
Yeah, I'd like to see him rolling out because, Brett's such a good runner as well.
He can tuck it.
That's just a one guy in the route, and if he's not open, you don't have any play.
Isaiah Guy Bruton was the intended receiver. Bring up a third and goal.
Got 4 receivers in here.
To the left of Nab is Jeremiah Verlian. Third and goal. Snap to Nab. He's under pressure. He pucks the football, and he tosses into the end zone, but he overshoots his man.
Down.
Flag comes down.
This is our guy. Now he's on our sideline. He's the guy that's throwing all the penalties. That might be an illegal man downfield.
Yeah. I hope they accept it.
Thought for a moment Nab was just going to tuck the football.
Yeah, and that's a tough call for the offensive line. They're going down to try to block someone. That's what I think the call is.
We'll get it in a moment. Here it is.
Illegal forward Number 5 on the offense.
Oh, he must have been over the line of scrimmage.
Lost it down.
Yes.
And he threw the loss of down. 4th down.
So 4th down, 43 comes right out. John Nolick will come in for the field goal. Remember, Nab is the holder. See if Nolick can convert. Critical 3 points. Snap is down, and the kick is up, and the kick is through for John Nolick, and will take it. And Nolick puts up 3 additional points on the board and extends the lead to 17-7. You're listening to Eastern University football. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
And we're back here live on Radnor Road. 5 minutes, 52 seconds remaining, third quarter. 2 possessions for Eastern, and they're able to convert points on both possessions here in the second half. Nolick now, following that field goal, will kick off the football. His football comes down at the 10-yard line. There's going to be a return as number 4 is on the move for the Mustangs. That's Devin Grant. And Grant has a good return where the offense will come back out and take over 1st down and 10, and they'll be on this side or their side of the 30-yard line right at the 33, so 1st and 10.
Good tackle there by Cole Jones on the kickoff team. He had a good game last week, too. Provided a spark for the defense and special teams. He's definitely flying around there.
I'm going to stick to my guns. Did you see what the wind did to that field goal kick? And then his kickoff, how it just literally hit a wall and stopped. So the wind could be a factor here at the end.
That actually hit off the upright. So that was a single doink, but it counts as 3.
Well, I got to tell you what, that thing curled back in like a change up or something, the way it came back in across. We'll take it. So will Eastern. They have a 17-7 lead, 5:46 remaining third quarter. Mustangs will start with their second possession on a 1st down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. They move from left to right. Blackwell on the carry. It's out over the 35-yard line. Not much. Hard running for L.J. Blackwell.
Good tackle there by Chris Forte, linebacker position. Well, Salif Nakeem in there.
I know it might sound silly, but with this amount of time left and up by 10, this is where you got to learn how to win a game.
2nd down and 6, 5:16 remaining. Blackwell again cuts back up over the 40-yard line. He's short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2.
Martin Campbell and Deshaun Moody in on the top tackle, as well as a host of other Eastern defenders. Great to see this defense flying around. Big 3rd down for them to try to stop this offense.
Moody came up on a safety blitz that time.
Wilson standing in out of the gun on his own 35-yard line. Snap to Wilson. Blackwell gets the football straight up, falls forward, 1st down, crosses over the 45-yard line. L.J. Blackwell picking his way through the line, gets enough for the move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down for the Mustangs.
I can tell you one thing, that kid's going home sore. He left the field again every time he gets up. I mean, he's getting walloped out there.
Well, he's getting hit by a bunch of, Eastern University football hats, and that's what you want your defense.
Tough runner, though. He's a tough runner.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give him credit. I mean, he's going into the heart of the defense.
Yep. And they're swarming. That's what you want to see in your defense.
1st and 10, football on their own 45-yard line, 4:04 remaining. 22 on the carry as Blackwell gets a break. That's Emmons on the carry. And Edmonds gets out close to midfield. See if they mark it on the Stevenson side. They mark it actually on the eastern side at the 49-yard line. So Emmons gets 6. Call it 2nd down and 4. 3:41 remaining. Third quarter, 17 for Eastern, 7 for the Mustangs. Now Wilson's going to throw. Now he's under pressure. He's extending the play, and then he fires! And it is picked off. Is he inbounds or not? He is inbounds. Drew Beckford, who last week walked into the end zone with a touchdown, makes a big pick for the defense. I think Wilson was trying to throw it away. Beckford stepped in front. Great play for Beckford.
He definitely was trying to throw it away, to get to the next play, and we didn't give up on the play.
So, Coach, exactly. The defensive line did not give up on the play, kept the pressure going on him. He was not able to get enough on the ball to throw it out of bounds. Martin Campbell in there, Sleep Kima, Evan Harris, Logan McGowan, Perry Parker. I'm going to say the whole defensive line, Nara Murphy, they all were providing pressure there.
When the kid gets to stand there and just throw it, I mean, he's good. But you can get him moving and get him out of the pocket or pressure. It's a different quarterback.
So 1st down and 10 now for Eastern and the offense. Here comes Smith on that jet sweep, and Smith gets out close to his own 40-yard line. Good play on 1st down. He'll get close to 8 yards on that run, make it a 2nd down, or they actually mark him down short, so 6 yards on the carry. Call it 2nd down and 4 as his knee came down at the 38-yard line. 3:02 remaining, third quarter, 17-7, third possession of the half of the third quarter for Eastern.
Love that call 1st down to get to see Smith the ball.
2nd down now and 4 for Nab out of the gun. Nab looking, takes a shot down the field. He's got an intended receiver who's there, and it is incomplete. Curtis Johnson looking for the flag. There is no flag. It'll bring up 3rd down.
I love it out of the backfield like that. Instead of wheel route, he came up through the tackle gap.
I love the seam, right?
Yep.
Right down the middle. That's one of the easiest spots for a quarterback to get the guy the ball. Great route there by Curtis Johnson. Just good coverage, and, it had to be a perfect pass, but I like the play call.
3rd down and 4. 2 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. Pretty quick third quarter here over on Radnor Road. It's 17 for Eastern. It is 7 for the visiting Mustangs. 3rd and 4. Football on the 38. Here we go. Here comes Johnson. Fake to Johnson. Fire pass over the middle for Knowles, and that is incomplete. I thought Elijah was going to pull it in, but it is incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt the football.
Yeah, you like on that 3rd down, or even on 2nd down there to get that 1st down first. But
I'm happier with like a 7-yard comeback out. Use the sideline as your weapon.
Number 4, Devon Grant will be back to receive the punt. 97 is John Westfield. John standing on his own 23-yard line. Snap, he handles it. Some pressure, but Westfield is able to get it off. Short kick from Westfield. Goes out of bounds. We'll see actually where it goes out. Some extra chirping going down there from Stevenson. They mark it out at the 43-yard line where the offense comes right back out on the field, and Nair Wilson and the offense will have a 1st down and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
Now you can look at the flags on the goalpost. I mean, they are straight pointing down the field.
Yep.
1st down, 10, 43-yard line, left to right for Stevenson. Wilson. Pass complete over at midfield. Dylan Johnson is brought down short of the line to gain, but enough for about 8 yards on that carry, 9 yards on that carry. We'll see where they spot it.
Cole Jones, Drew Beckford in on the tackle.
Now they went,
Sean Moody and Maury James.
They went back to what they were doing in the start of the game, the quick throw.
2nd down and 1. Here comes Blackwell, straight up the gut, bangs forward. 1st down for Blackwell.
He runs a little bit like Jeremiah Brilliant. I mean,
he runs
bounced out.
hard.
He runs hard. He's been getting popped.
He's not giving the ball, anything outside the tackles. Everything he's getting comes with several hits.
So the first down mark is at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Football on the Eastern 43. 1:35 remaining when they snap the football. Low snap. Blackwell again on the carry, gets down to the 40-yard line. Nair Wilson, the quarterback, had to take that football off the top of his shoes, but he was able to manage it, get it in the hands of his running back, L.J. Blackwell, who gets to 2nd down and 8. Football now on the 48-yard line. We're down to 1:10 in the third quarter. Wilson going to throw. He's under pressure. He's hit as he releases the football, and he skips the pass. It is incomplete.
We made a good guess on that one and brought pressure, and they thought they were going to get away with a quick pass.
Coach, you never think of a defensive coordinator being offensive. That was a great play that by Corey David being offensively minded, meaning we're going to bring some pressure, disrupt your quarterback. Great job there by Cole.
Hoping that it was going to be the pass instead of the run, which they've gone to pretty heavy here in the third.
Cole Jones coming in from his linebacker position.
3rd down and 8. Football now on the 41-yard line. 1 minute remaining third quarter. Wilson, pressure again. Has time. Fires. Pass is complete over at the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Good enough to pick up a first down.
That's just a good football play.
That's a great football play by Stevenson. That was a great pitch and catch. Damari James couldn't have had any better coverage on that.
Hand proper hand in front.
That's how you teach defensive backs did everything right. Sometimes, Coach and I will say it all the time. You tip your hat to the other team, and that's one of those times.
Good catch by Dion Richardson there to convert the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 55 seconds remaining third quarter. Still 17-7 Eastern. Wilson hands the football off. That's Emmons, number 22. Goes left side of the line. Gets down close to the 25-yard line. Up a 2nd down. One more play before the quarter expires.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain for Emmons. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Emmons remains in the backfield. To the left of Wilson. 2nd and 4. Wilson's going to throw. He's under pressure. Takes a shot down into the end zone. He's got his man down in the corner of the end zone, and that is a touchdown. Dion Richardson. Great catch, great throw from Wilson, and it's a touchdown, Stevenson.
2 plays in a row. And that was, again, really good cover by our defensive back, Damari James. Nothing you can do about that. Kid went up, got it. And, that quarterback came through with 2 big passes there on 3rd down to get that big first down. Then, obviously, on the touchdown.
11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Waite will come in to make it 14. Snap down, hold up, kick is good. So with 11 seconds remaining, we'll pause and take a short commercial break. It is Eastern 17, Stevenson 14. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University Football, live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
11 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. This is a football game. As Stevenson goes down the field, they get a touchdown to make it 17-14. Following the ensuing pickup, Rivera is going to come out of the end zone, and he rushes his way out close to the 25-yard line. So a lot from Rivera 5 seconds remaining, third quarter, 17-14. Stevenson took the punch, and they punched right back on that last possession.
Yeah, they absolutely did. They did what they needed to do. Come through with a big third down conversion, then the big touchdown. I'll tell you, we see it all the time, how Coach Billy Crocker teaches and coaches his team. Jamari James is down here. He's a little dejected. Jamari James did nothing wrong. He did everything
He's
great.
upset with himself, which I'm thrilled about.
And I just love how Coach came over to him and said, hey, we need you, man.
And so did every player on defense.
Yeah, I just love to see. You don't get to see that on radio, obviously. Just great to see how Coach Crocker manages his team.
As a defensive back, you got to have a short memory.
Yep.
Yeah, you know that, Coach. Jeremiah Villian makes runs to end the third quarter, and the third quarter comes to a close at the end of 3 on Radnor Road. Eastern 17, Stevenson 14. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Eastern University football on the JAKIB Sports Network.
I chose Eastern University because there was such a great sense of community.
I chose Eastern University because I could earn my master's in counseling fully online. Because they offer so many teaching certification options.
Because the school nurse certification is only 4 courses.
Because I could get my MBA fully online in 1 year.
Because I'm a working adult and the professors were so supportive.
Because of the beautiful campus.
What will be your because? Explore all the reasons to love Eastern University at eastern.edu.
Settle in, my friends, here on the JAKIB Sports Network, and enjoy what's going to be a great fourth quarter. 17 for Eastern, 14 for Stevenson. Eastern has possession of the football. They'll have a 2nd down and 9 from their own 25-yard line. They flip the field with the quarter change, and Eastern moves left to right. Now Nab takes a shot, pass complete. That's Nicolopoulos. Great catch. Knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain, but a great play by Justin to go up and get it. Man, he's got good hands.
Well, he does.
That's another one of those. If throwing the ball across the field from the opposite hash is a long throw.
Good ball there by Brett Knapp. Even better catch there by Justin.
Gain of 7. So 3rd down and 2, football out to the 32-yard line. Need to convert on this 3rd down to move the chains and keep the offense on the field. 3rd and 2, 14-23 remote. Here comes a brilliant. He's bottled up. He's going to be well short. I'm not sure he made it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now Eastern has a wind at their back. You kind of got to punt it here, don't you, Coach?
Well, they kind of got to punt it for sure as John Westfield comes out. Not sure I like the call there, really, and running straight up the gut where it's all bottled up. But he comes up short, loses a yard, 4th and 2, football 32-yard line. 97 is John Westfield, and he'll come in to punt the football.
And when Brett pulls that ball out and hesitates and then finds the hole, he seems to find that yardage.
Low snap. Westfield is able to get it off. He kind of double clutched it. Fair catch back at the 25-yard line by number 4, Devin Grant. And that is where the offense will come out and take over. 1st down and 10. Coach, how are you playing from a defensive side in this possession?
I think they ran more in the 3rd quarter to try and lull our defense into sleep to come back to those quick passes. So I think they're going to go right back to what they do best, and that's throw. I mean, every time they run for us is a bonus.
1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Here comes Emmons on the carry, crosses over the 26, hit immediately, falls forward to the 28 or 29-yard line. 3-yard carry for Edmonds. Bring up a 2nd down. Moody again on the stop.
Mark Campbell in there as well. But Deshaun Moody, man, he's just a human missile in there when he comes up from his safety position.
It's getting to a point where you don't even have to look. I can just say Deshaun Moody on the stop. 2nd down, 7, football now on the 29.
Come up and tighten up.
Wilson now motioning over. Emmons again on the carry. They got him behind the line. They stop him behind the line.
Great play, Ronald Jones, outside linebacker position. And you know what, Coach, sometimes happens with that? That's sometimes when you grab that face mask.
I was hoping.
Great restraint. Ronald Jones, great play.
That was really the first time they've gone outside the tackle box.
To your point, Coach, every time they run the ball, that's a win for the defense.
Yeah, and it's 45 seconds off the clock.
Yep.
So they go from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 11. Back on the 25-yard line, 12:25 remaining. Need a stop here from the defense. Wilson now. He's going to throw. He's going to set. He's going to fire way across the field, past the sticks, but it hits the ground. Deion Richardson made a great effort to get the football. Again, on both sides of the football, Coach, quarterbacks are being asked to throw the football a long, long way to get to their receiver.
Yeah, and we're still playing really soft on the corners. I mean, third and 13 or whatever it was, and he ran a 16-yard out,
and he was open.
And he was open.
Luckily, it bounced off his chest.
49, Donnie White in for the punt. Gets the punt off, bounces at the 48. Knowles is able to field it. He's smothered up quickly.
Say 15 yards by fielding that, at least.
So
Really
good play
job
there
by
by Knowles. They tackle him immediately. So Eastern will come out. We'll keep it here. Eastern will start 1st down and 10. They'll start on their own 39-yard line, 12:06. So both teams, Warren, have traded punches. Now Eastern and this offense needs to get going. Jeremiah Villian back in lining up behind now.
And it makes for a great MAC conference game at Eastern. Both teams are making plays on both sides of the ball. Great to see.
1st and 10, snap to Nab. He's going to keep the football. He bangs forward, crosses over the 40-yard line. Hard run by Nab as he falls forward, gets out to the 43-yard or 42-yard line. Make it 2nd down, gain of 3. Call it 2nd down and 7.
There's your 1st down run on the last series.
Yep.
We don't want to be too conservative that we're going 3 and out, but you got to move the ball here as well.
2nd and 7, football on the 42, 11:35 remaining. Nab, swing pass. Isaiah Guy Bruton has it. He was the motion man on the play. Gets a couple yards, not much. They ran it to the far side of the field. They give him officially a yard, so 3rd and 6, they mark him at the 43.
I'd really like to see Johnson in as well.
11:03 remaining, clock on the move, 3rd down and 6, football on the 43, left to right for Eastern. Leading in the football game, 17-14. Nab, he's rolling to his right. He's under pressure. Now they come up to get him. And the flag comes in.
It's just like that play we saw down the other end.
And when you had the quarterback coming outside the pocket like that, you're grabbing, and he definitely grabbed his face mask. Let's hope this guy does not get talked out of it.
The line judges who threw it.
Yeah, and clear as a day from here.
Should be a 15-yard one.
Yep, and automatic 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 34 on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous cross.
And you know how that play happened, Coach? Brett Knapp kept the play going.
Yeah.
If he would just gone down, he jukes the defensive end, then he gets outside. By keeping the play going, he makes someone do a play that they're not used to making, grabs the face mask. Huge momentum shift on that. They got to take advantage of this big penalty.
And for whatever reason, it seems like on that type of run, it's very difficult for a tackler to not get the face mask.
Yep.
Gavin Shields, the middle linebacker for the Mustangs, gets flagged with the 15-yard face mask. 1st and 10 now from the Mustang 42. Here comes Johnson. Johnson running to the far side of the field. He's over the 40-yard line, and he stretches out to the 35. They're going to probably mark him down around the 37-yard line. Good 1st down carry for Curtis Johnson, following Jeremiah Brilliant off the edge.
Great run there by Curtis Johnson. I'll tell you, he wears that number 32 really well. An old school running back number from back in our day, right? A lot of 32 running backs.
For sure.
A lot of 32s, and I'll tell you, he's represented all those 32s really well today.
2nd down and 5 following the 1st down carry. Football marked on the 37. We're now under 10 minutes to play. Nab Out of the gun, steps up in the pocket, takes a shot over the middle, and he misses his man. And then it's picked off by the middle linebacker as Nab's pass was intended for Eddie Swinton. Oh, no. Missed him, shot it too high. Swinton, coach, looked like he was open. Pass was too high, and it was picked off.
Johnson was over here again, standing in the flat with no one on him. We don't need home runs, but
to your point, Coach, it's one of those games that don't give it back to them. Don't make it easy for these guys to come back. You have a lead here in the fourth quarter. Play like you have the lead.
Keep your offense on the field.
1st and 10, football on the 27-yard line for the Mustangs. Here comes the running back now.
Down.
That's Blackwell. Football's out.
We got it.
Got a gain. Football's loose. The defense is going to take it right back as L.J. Blackwell got good yardage, but the football was knocked out. The Eastern offense comes back. The defense responds with a big play.
Yep, I'm going to say it again. When you start to be a competitive team, things go good for you.
Jeremiah Brooks landed on that. I think it was Deshaun Moody that did the tomahawk shot.
And that was the first time their back really broke away.
Trouble. But, hey, good job, Jeremy Brooks. Don't do anything that you're not supposed to do. Fall on the ball. Great job by the defense. Bailing out the offense. Let's go offense. Get some points here.
1st down and 10 for the offense on their 44-yard line. Here comes Jeremiah. Really cuts back up. He's over the 40-yard line, and he runs hard down to the 39-yard line. Good run. Jeremiah Brilliant gets good positive yardage. He gets 4, 2nd down and 6. He gets to the 39-yard line. 9 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Eastern has a 17-14 lead.
I really like this backfield setup the way it is right now. That's 3 running backs back there, including Brett.
2nd down and 6, right at the 9-minute mark, fourth quarter. Sure to have a great finish in this one. Motion is Johnson. Nab swings to Johnson too far, led him too far, incomplete. Not much of a shot there for Curtis Johnson, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah, I'd like that route. You just need to, complete the play there.
It's got to get upfield.
Johnson out, Rivera comes in. 2nd down is now 3rd down. 3rd down, football on the 39-yard line. 8:48 remaining. Got to convert here.
Middle screen to
need to convert here, but you need to keep this clock moving as well.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd down. Nab stands in out of the gun. Snap the Nab is clean. Nab's going to step up. He stays on his feet. He's hit, he stays, and then he's brought down. Flag comes in after the play.
Hold.
And that's going to get marked off. It looks like it's going to go against Eastern.
It depends if they take it.
Number 59 on the offense.
Yeah, you're going to take that one, right? You're going to push them back up out of that from where they are.
Especially that might have been in John's field goal range.
Yeah, but you're giving Brett another chance to run a play. I mean, sometimes you got to think about declining those.
Well, the 10-yard penalty moves it back to the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 15 now for the offense. Nicolopoulos comes in. 8:35 remaining. 3rd and 15 from the 49. Nab in out of the gun. We'll see if he can convert. Snap the Nab. He's going to keep the football straight up the gut. 35. He's down to the 40-yard line, and he's short down at the 40-yard line.
57-yard attempt. Punter's coming.
And John Westfield's going to come in and punt the football.
Let's put one inside the 5.
So 4th and 6. Westfield in to punt. We're under 8 minutes to play.
It's a little long for a fake.
High snap. Westfield's able to handle the snap.
Behind it. Let it go down.
Bounces at the 10. It's going to roll to the 5. It's going to keep rolling. The 4. And it's brought down, touchdown, down at the 4-yard line, where Stevenson will take over first down and 10. 7 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. Eastern and Stevenson trading punches in this match. It's 1st and 10 with 7:31 remaining. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network.
I'm going to go out and say this is the biggest defensive series of the game right now.
You're absolutely right. Good punt there by John Westfield. Great job by the punt coverage unit of letting that bounce down there inside the 5.
1st and 10 for Wilson. He's in his end zone. Fakes, pass, pull, pass complete. Number 6 is Dylan Johnson. Johnson is out close to the sticks, and he is good. He does pick up the first down. 1st and 10. Bullet from Wilson to Johnson. Great catch, by the way, for Dylan Johnson. It'll be a first down. 1st and 10.
Especially when you knew Gashawn Moody was going to hit him.
Out at the 15-yard line. 7:02 remaining. Some breathing room for Stevenson. Pass again to Johnson. Sean Moody, 13 tackles already this afternoon. Like I said to you earlier, I could be staring at the wall behind me and just say Gashawn Moody on the stop. He is all over out there.
He makes a lot of tackles, and that's from his safety position.
Yeah, if he's not first team all conference, there's something wrong with the viewings.
2nd down and 6. Football now on the 19-yard line. 6:24. Defense trying to dig in. Wilson, the quarterback, calm as can be. Looking, he's going to pass. He's going to throw the football. He's flushed to the outside. He fires that pass, just gets it out of bounds as he rolled to his right. Dylan Johnson, by the way, who caught that last football, his 12th reception of the day. He's been a key target for this big guy, Nair Wilson, a 5'10 senior listed at 275 on the depth chart. He moved there and got himself enough room to throw the football away. 3rd down and 6. Football on the 19.
I don't think he's going to outrun anybody.
Blackwell will line up to his right. 6:12 remaining. Snap to Wilson.
Timing.
Short pass. Timing pass is incomplete. A little bit of a push off from Dion Richardson. But the pass was out of bounds. No shot for Dion. It'll bring up a 4th down.
TJ Olsen, great job. And the play before that, Jamari James, number 1 on the other side, stayed with that receiver because that could have been a backbreaker if they got that completion. Great job by the defense, to Bernie's point. Biggest defensive series of the game of the season for this defense, and they held up. Forced a punt.
Bad snap here would be great.
Short punt.
Get away.
Donnie Waite's punt is going to be marked down at the 47-yard line of Stevenson, and that is where the offense will take over. 1st down and 10, 5 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. I just don't want to go to a commercial break. I want to make sure that the audience can visualize what's in front of us. It's 5 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. 1st down and 10 from the 48-yard line. You're listening to Eastern University football across the JAKIB Sports Network. Nab in at quarterback. Curry goes in motion. Nab keeps the football. Hard run by the quarterback. It's down to the 45-yard line.
So Bernie said that was the biggest series for the defense of the season. What's this now, Coach?
You come with the offense.
This is the biggest series for this offense to come through, get some first downs at a minimum, get this clock down, but obviously try to get some
points. Because if you go 3 and out, now that next series becomes the biggest
defensive series again.
Yeah.
2nd down and 7 for Nab and the offense. He gets 3. 5:20 up on the game clock. Jeremiah Brilliant. Or no, Nab keeps it. and he gets free, and he gets the first down. He crosses over the 38-yard line, down closer to 35. I thought he gave the football to Jeremiah. He pulled it back out and kept the football. Good play, Brett Knapp, first down offense.
As well as a great block, obviously, by the offensive line, but also by Jeremiah Brilliant. He didn't get the ball. It got yanked out of his gut, and then he provides a good block and seals it out. Great run there by Brett Knapp. Good decision.
A big first down. First down and 10. Football on the 37-yard line. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Stay with us on the JAKIB Sports Network. First and 10. Knapp takes the snap. Johnson on the carry, smothered up before he has a chance to get going. Big number 97, Tommy Fisher, the nose tackle, there on the stop. Loss for CJ. On the carry, make it second down and 12. He loses 2. They bring him down at the 39-yard line.
We can throw the ball here, but it's got to be a smart throw.
Second and 12.
I don't like the out from here over to the other sideline.
When they snap the football, there will be under 4 minutes to play. A lot of time remaining. Second and 12. That's Nasik Smith again on the jet sweep. Spins at the 35-yard line. Good run by Schmidt. He gets down close to the 30-yard line. Saw the hit, get a great spin by Nasik. Good yardage for Nasik Smith. Like the call, it'll bring up a third down.
Nasik Smith's been really running that jet sweep really well. I love that Nate Henkel's calling it. Nate Henkel, an ex-Widener guy. If you don't know the jet sweep coming from Widener, that's a play that they kind of invented down there. Great job by Nasik Smith. That was a huge play. Get some positive yards in the third and manageable.
And I actually don't like the jet sweep unless you do what he just did, is planting that foot and going upfield instead of dragging it out to the sideline.
Third down and 5. Football on the 32. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. Knapp keeps, rolls. He's flushed. He's under pressure. He'll throw it away. And that will bring up a fourth down as Knapp was under heavy heat, and he threw it away. Fourth down. What do you do here?
It's a 50-yarder.
You don't punt it. I think you bring John Nolik out, make this field goal with the wind.
I think Coach Crocker agrees with you, Warren, is number 43. John Nolik trots out onto the field. 3:03 remaining. Fourth down and 5. Football on the 32-yard line. Remember, Knapp is the holder. Nolik will kick. Knapp will place the football down on the 39-yard line. Call it a 49-yard shot for Nolik.
Bad snap. It's a fake.
Fake. Knapp's got it. 35. He's on the 30. 25. 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's Knapp.
What a beautiful call.
A great call from the far hash, and Knapp picks up the first down. I don't think that was a bobbled snap. I think that was the call. Great play by quarterback Brett Knapp. There are no flags. First down and 10.
And I'm going to give the first one of the day, the oh my from Joe Krause, because that was a great call by special teams coach as well as Coach Crocker. I think Brett really sold it well because he bobbled the snap.
It was actually a low snap.
First down and 10 for Eastern, 2:31 remaining.
So Stevenson's going to have to start thinking about using their timeouts.
Here comes Nasik Smith again on that sweep. He tries to cut it back upfield, and he does. Not much, though, as he's brought down around the 20-yard line. Call it a second down. 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Eastern holding on to a 17-14 lead.
Coach, what helps sell that play? You know what helps sell that play? That they think that field goal kicker can make that kick.
Yeah.
They think John Nolik can make that kick. So they got to sell out. They're selling out. The defensive ends crash in. Great job.
At the 2-minute warning, Eastern 17, Stevenson 14. We'll take a 30-second timeout and catch our breath. You're listening to Eastern University football on the JAKIB Sports Network.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
And we're back here live on Radnor Road. 2 minutes to play. Eastern holding on to a 3-point lead, 17-14. The Mustangs 4-1 in the MAC. Nav and the offense will come out. They'll have a second down and 9. They'll snap from the 20-yard line of Stevenson. 2 minutes to play. Avrilian will line up to the right of Nav. Snap the Nav, keeps the football straight up the gut. Is he going to go? Touchdown! No flag! Touchdown! Quarterback Brett Nav.
Got a player down.
Great call there by Nate Hinkle. Really great job by Brett Nav. Looks like we have a player down. Not sure who it is, but great job by the offensive line. Wow, what a response there, Coach, to get that touchdown.
Great call. They went 2 times in a row with the jet sweep. They show the jet sweep on a third consecutive play, and he pulls it right up the middle. And let's face it, all season, you need some yardage. Brett's going to get it for you, or go down hard trying.
Well, you got it on the special teams play, which is a great call by whoever made that call. Obviously, I'm going to, since it worked, Billy Crocker made that call.
Well, and you know what? Even if it doesn't work, you're giving them the ball, down at the end of the field.
It was a great call either way, and it's just great that they executed the play, right, Coach? And that's what it comes down to at the end of the game, of executing, and obviously putting the ball in the end zone there is huge for Eastern.
The injured Eastern player down on the field, being helped up to his feet.
One of the big ones.
Following the touchdown, Coach Crocker actually out there. Who's that down? Warren number 50.
That's John Pettit, freshman from Philadelphia. But it's great to see him walking off under his own power.
And his right leg, it looks like his right leg is turned to 3 o'clock on the clock, but he's making
I think that's how he's walking. But I think they would help him out if there's anything more severe. So
big boy,
great block on there. He was part of that blocking in there to bring Brett Nav.
Nolik in for the extra point following the Nav touchdown. Nav is holding. Snap, hold, kick, up, kick, good. And the lead extends to 10.
All right, so I'm not that good at math, but there is no 10-point play in college football. So you got 1:54 to win your first home game.
The biggest game in the history of this university to date. And they have a 10-point lead with 1:54 remaining.
In the short time they've been playing, it seems like they've got something for Stevenson. I mean, last year, overtime, this year, a 4-1 team, they seem to have their number.
Coach, I know this game's not over. This started right after the clock struck 0 last week. That they were getting ready for Stevenson. Have a great week of practice. We have Coach on the coaches show on Thursday. They came into this game having a great week of practice and knowing they could beat this team. Confidence makes everything potential and possible.
All right, here we go. John Nolik will kick off for Eastern. They have a 10-point lead. Nolik tees it up, but he kicks it high.
Good coverage.
And the receivers are fighting, or the return men fighting for the football temporarily. Good coverage by Eastern. And that's where the Mustangs will come out and take over. They'll have a first down and 10 deep in their own territory. Great kick from John Nolik, forcing a return from from Stevenson, rather. And they're going to start deep in their own territory, 84 yards away from pay dirt.
Okay, so you're not too tight, not too loose, and there's no reason to stare in the backfield at the quarterback.
None at all.
Cover the receivers.
Make the tackle, Coach, right?
First and 10, football on the 16. 1:47 remaining. Wilson in, out of the gun, leading the offense. Snap is to Wilson. He has to throw. Passes over the middle, complete, big gain, number 6 again, Dylan Johnson. And Johnson gets out over the 40-yard line, down past the 45-yard line, down to they mark him at the 44. First and 10, clock will stop momentarily while they move the sticks. First down and 10, hurry up offense for Stevenson. Taking forever to set the markers. Now Wilson again. He's under pressure. They got him behind the line, but he throws it away. Wilson was held. Number 99 there had him in his arms, but he couldn't pull him down. Big Maurice McCray
Was he out of the box?
Andrew Campbell as well.
The ball reached the line again.
But he was not outside the pocket. But that's another story, Coach. But hey, really good play there by Maurice McCray and Andrew Campbell provided some pressure. I think it's nice that they're getting pressure with their defensive line.
You should be able to get one linebacker free because the quarterback, you can spy him. That's the guy going to the quarterback.
2nd down and 10, football on the 44. Here they come again. Wilson is forced out of the pocket. He buys time, pass fires, and his pass is incomplete.
Great play. Way to come back to the ball.
Eric Wilson
made a big play on that football. 3rd down and 10, 1:21 remaining on the 44-yard line. 24 for Eastern, 14 for Stevenson.
Watch them practicing already.
Big 3rd down. Big crowd again today. 3rd and 10, 1:21. Here we go. Snap to Wilson. He's under pressure.
Uh-oh.
He keeps the football, and then he's going to have to go down. He's not going to run long, Bird, but he flushed it out. They keep the clock moving.
They're going to use a timeout.
It's a 4th down. They'll take a timeout. Good coverage. That would have been a coverage sack. Wilson was able to flush and extend the pocket a little bit and get up over down to the 47-yard line. So we've been waiting all day for the big guy to tuck the football. He did there.
So it would take him 100 years at this pace to get to 1,000 yards.
I'll tell you, though, I think this timeout actually comes at a good time for Eastern.
Yeah.
For the defense. They're going to get a blow. 4th down. Just keep it in front of the sticks. End this game right here. 4th down, 8. They've been playing really well these last 3 downs. The first play was not a good play. Receiver over the middle got a big chunk yardage. End it right here. Stop him on 4th down.
We've seen Nair Wilson in this football game. He can throw the football.
Yeah, they've got 2 choices. They're either going to throw for the 1st down or he's going to throw for the touchdown.
Coach, this is something else I love seeing. You got a couple of the captains that are not even on the field come out and get this defense going. You got Nab out there, Logan McGowan, getting these guys, hey, this is a big play.
He wants one-on-one on the backside.
Here we go. 4th and 7, 1:12 remaining.
He's uptight.
Clock will start when they snap. Wilson standing on his own 41, right to left. Pressure on Wilson, takes a shot down the field, and it is broken up. A good defensive play as TJ Alston makes the play.
Got pressure on him again.
And they will stop him on the 4th down, and the offense will come out to finish it up.
Corey David, great job, defensive coordinator. Love that call. Bring pressure, get pressure in the quarterback's face. TJ Alston, great job. Great coverage. That ball was not going to be completed. If anything, it would have been picked off. Great job by this defense. Great job by the offense. Wow, I love seeing these kids.
What do you think's going through Crocker's mind right now?
It's how to celebrate. It's do not storm the field.
He's thinking, how do we stay composed here and finish this?
So the offense will come out with 1:07 remaining. 24-14.
Now, we were watching while they had the ball. Stevenson had the ball. Brett Nab was practicing with the snapper for the kneel down.
Nab in, out of the gun, snap the Nab. Here comes Jeremiah Villian. Straight up, gets good positive yardage. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
If they don't take a timeout, they've conceded.
They have. Well, Coach, to your point, there's no 10-point play.
Nope.
So 2nd down, 32. Curtis Johnson comes in. Aurelian stays. They'll have to snap the football for the very first time.
Somebody get that Gatorade bucket.
Snap to Nab. He kneels down. And Eastern University is going to win and upset Stevenson. 24-14 is going to be your final. And Coach Crocker, you can see him lining his team up right at midfield for the ceremonial walk. And Coach Coach, celebrate this win. That's a good win over Stevenson.
They're going to celebrate after they do the right thing, and that shakes
You win with dignity and you lose with class.
We've talked about it all the time, how coaches teach these guys how to win and to lose. Wow, it is so much better when you're teaching them how to win. Huge win here for Eastern. Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations to the administration to have your first MAC conference or at home to make it against Stevenson, a perennial contender, perennial, one of the best schools in the conference.
I will
Hats
tell
off
you
to Eastern.
today I walked by Eric and he looked at me and he said, "Today's the day."
Yeah, it was in the air here on Radnor Road. Your final score, Eastern's going to win it 24-14. The only thing missing from the football game today was the fans storming the field when it all ended 24-14. What a great game. Happy for Coach Crocker and happy for this football team. A big win. Did Crocker get the bucket of Gatorade, Coach?
No.
They didn't bring it over.
Just great to see these kids celebrate at home. For your first home victory of this program to be against Stevenson, and especially
a 4-1 Stevenson.
A very good Stevenson football team. For them to beat them on your home turf and have everything that's been happening for this season, and then have a good week of practice like we talked about, but have like Eric McNally, Coach Crocker, have the belief that they can beat this team and then go out and do it. It's just really
and you're 500 in the MAC in your second year.
And add into the equation 15 potential recruits in the building today, watching this game play out and watching this game unfold. A 24-14 final. Wow, what a game and what a great win for Coach Crocker and for this Eastern Eagles franchise, this team. They win today, and I think in some ways you can say that they win convincingly. They played well at most of this football game.
What do they say? One win is good, two's a streak. You got a winnable one in front of you next week. They played well all game. I mean, we did make some mistakes. We didn't capitalize on a couple things, but you know what? Neither did Stevenson.
We'll take a short timeout. Your final score: Eastern 24, Stevenson 14. Back with the totals and a recap. Back in a moment.
It's fall, which means you're probably hearing a lot of
Pumpkin spice lattes are everything.
I just love sweater weather.
Football's back, baby.
Oh, check out the gorgeous colors on that tree.
I'm loving my MBA program at Eastern University.
That's right. Fall means back to school, and it's not too late. You can jump into Eastern University's MBA program every 7 weeks. Earn your degree fully online and finish in just 1 year. Apply today in as little as 15 minutes at eastern.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Eastern University football live across the JAKIB Sports Network. Let's get back to the broadcast with Warren Schmidt, Bernie Nowatarski, and Joe Krause. Let's go Eastern. Let's go EAGLES.
And we're back here live over on Radnor Road, where when we look up at the scoreboard today, Eastern is going to go in the books with a 24-14 victory, along with Warren Schmidt and Coach Bernie Nowatarski. I'm Joe Krause. Thanks very much for being a part of today's football game. What a great afternoon it was. Here we'll open up. See if we can bring everybody up into the box. Here, we'll bring everybody in. Let me see if I can. There we go. We'll get everybody up. Come on in here, Bern. See if you can swing around along with my partner, Warren Schmidt, and the coach, Bernie Nowatarski, will join you from inside the press box. What a game it was today. And when it started in that second half, Coach, let me start with you, because that critical opening couple of minutes, you have possession of the football. The game is still... It's a good football game. This was a good football game. We'll just see how they started in the second half.
Again, we've talked about it through the course of the season. The last 4 minutes and the next 4 minutes of the third quarter, we came out and Warren says it every week. We're watching them grow in front of us. There's things happening on the field now that usually happen to teams that when you're winning, those things go good for you. When you're not doing so well, the ball, bounces the wrong way. The call gets made. We're starting to create the things that happen that turn games into wins.
Coach, we talked about it during the broadcast. Defense needed to come up with a big stop. They do in that fourth quarter. Offense needs to come up with a big drive, at least run the clock all the way down. They don't go down and score. They actually have a fake field goal. Brett Knapp gets that huge first down. That changes the complexity of the game. I'm looking at the scoreboard. I really hope they take a picture of that. 24-14 over Stevenson.
It's no fluke win.
This is no fluke win. Stevenson's a really good team. And you know what? Hats off to Stevenson, how they reacted to the loss. There was no chippiness at the end. They shook hands, and now they're going to get on the bus and go down to Owensville. So hats off to Stevenson. Really good football team. But it's great to see Billy Crocker have this team. We talk about it all the time. Learn to win. They learned to win today because every game, right, Coach, there's going to be some adversity. How do you handle that adversity? This team handled it really well.
Pretty good opportunity or a pretty good win on a day when your honorary captain today was Harry Gatelius, our halftime guest here, part of the vision behind football coming to Eastern University. So great to see. It was a great interview. I'll post that interview separately on the JAKIB Sports Network. And, of course, we'll talk to Coach on Thursday about this game. Coach B, let me ask you, what will Coach Crocker say to his team inside the locker room now that they've left the field and this game is officially over? I'm sure they'll laugh. I'm sure they'll celebrate a little bit. But what's the message to your team right now? A signature win for this program against a big, tough team in Stevenson.
I know he's very stoic and keeps a very calm demeanor, but I think at some point he's got to say to them, that, boys, this is what it was all about. This is what we're doing, and this is what we could do every week. You've just got to buy into it, stick to it, do your job, and we can have a lot more celebrations like this. I think he's got to give in a little, but he's so tight that he's already thinking about next week. And let's not get carried away. It's just one game, one win, but boy, it's a heck of a big win.
Well, he can let us get carried away, I guess, Warren, if he wants to. And Coach, game balls. If Coach is handing out game balls inside the locker room, he's got a lot of choices to choose. Brett Knapp with 2 big touchdowns for Brett Knapp. He gets my game ball on offense. On defense, guess who? But some big plays made by the secondary as well. I thought the defense came up big at certain key moments when they needed to get a stop. That was great to see.
I think all 11 of them at some point have contributed to something in this. Jason Bateman to, Rivera. Everyone did their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, Rivera actually was a spark plug for that big return. And then all of a sudden the offense goes down and scores after, we had the missed catch there that could have been a touchdown. Eastern could have been up 7-0. All of a sudden Stevenson's up 7-0, but Eastern comes right back and makes it 7-7. I just love, the maturation of this team maturing. It's never been an issue of this team competing. This team competes till this clock strikes zero. But I'll tell you, it makes it a lot easier when you're competing and the clock strikes zero and you're doing your kneel down. To our halftime guest, wow, for him to put the seeds out there for all this to happen, and then our current administration that you've had in the booth a couple times, who I love seeing all the time, Kent Sparks and Ron Matthews, and obviously Eric McNally, for them to have this happen, just hats off. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations to the board of Eastern for all the things you're doing, for all the athletics, all the athletes here at Eastern. And we talk about it all the time. We're not just saying it. I went to a different college. Bernie went to a different college. You went to a different college. I'll tell you, they do it really neat here at Eastern. It's cool to see. And for them to get a signature win at home, we've been talking about it.
Yeah, great to call all that action.
It was great to see. And hopefully these kids will listen to the broadcast and get something out of it, because after today, when they're going to be able to have fun tonight, tomorrow, get ready for Misericordia next week.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We'll get closing thoughts and last thoughts from Coach B, Coach Bernie Nowatarski. I'll remind everybody, if you're watching on the stream or listening to the game across the JAKIB Sports Network, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you will. And also tune in the Coach's Show every Thursday right here on JAKIB Sports. And then we'll be right back here next Saturday. Eastern University, they get the win today against Stevenson. Win number 3 on the season. They beat a good football team who came in 4-1 in the MAC. Your final score 24-14. Byrne, you get last word, Coach.
I just think there were so many good things done today, and when things weren't going right, they figured out how to fix it. They just, I said it during the game, right during the second half. This is when you got to learn how to win these games, and they won how to learn that, or how to win that game today.
That's going to do it for this live broadcast here on the JAKIB Sports Network. On behalf of my partner, Warren Schmidt, the coach of course, Coach Bernie Nowatarski, everybody listening, watching, and consuming the football game, we thank everybody.
Offensive coordinator right here.
There we go. There we go. See you next time, everybody.
The following is a presentation of JAKIB Sports.